The Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wondering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from Smokers Lounge.
Yeah, baby.
Welcome back, Wanderers.
Here we are.
Episode 116.
Holy smokes.
Is that right?
I totally thought it was 15.
No. We already watched that.
Wow. 16 weeks.
That's a lot of weeks.
We've got a teenager, 16-year-old.
Well, 17 weeks, but
Oh, yeah, one's never going to see the light of day.
I love that.
Hey, we just might as well get it off the top here. We've got a special guest back. Missed a couple episodes.
Guess who's back?
Back in black.
Guess who's back? Arlo's back. Back again. Say hi, Arlo.
Hey, everybody.
There he is.
We are actually
The man
more
behind-
legitimate now than
Yeah.
what we've ever been.
For sure. Like we have our own Jamie.
Like instead of like peddling weed out on the street corner, like we've got a store in California. We're
Yeah.
paying taxes on
That's
it.
right.
Hell yeah.
We're doing
We
all
got
that
our
right
own,
stuff.
We got our own supermarket.
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. We just might as well run through some updates and
Yeah.
tell them what we got working on.
We got a lot of
Let's
stuff
update
going
it.
on.
A lot of stuff going on. Could be a big announcement coming soon for a certain festival that happens right before school starts for the local children.
We got an
we
extant
got.
Schnitzelbank.
Was that German?
Yeah.
Sounded German.
Oh my god! I
Sprechen-
thought there was a German in the room with us.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
spot on. But we also sat down here and we have 2 shirts
Uh-oh.
that we are going to be releasing out to the world.
We just got to make some final decisions.
Yep.
Try to get everything squared away, but stay tuned.
Yeah. So
It's coming down the line.
and like anything else we do, we probably do it wrong the first time.
Oh,
But
sure.
we are going to work really hard to make sure this works for you guys. But it's not a full extensive merch line. We want to test the waters
Yeah.
and see what makes
We're
sense
just
for
dipping
us.
our toes in.
Yeah, we're just going to see. We're
Getting
kind of
the
holding.
temperature.
Hey, right now that shirt situation, that merch situation is
Yeah.
pitch and woo with
Pitch
us.
and woo.
Pitch and woo with
Just
us.
starting to court us around a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. So we've got that. We've got. We actually shot a commercial that you guys have already seen.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we did that.
I love it.
We did that today. So hopefully,
Yeah.
this past Valentine's Day, you went and seen our friends at Family Roots.
That is right.
Our buddy Arlo put together a pretty good piece.
I'm so
Looks
glad
great.
we got
Always,
him on
always.
staff.
Arlo.
Yeah.
Well, he's not just on staff. He's like one of us.
I know. That's what I'm
Do
saying.
you look at Dave and
Oh,
say, "Hey,
here.
Dave, I'm glad you're on staff,
Hey,
buddy"?
Yeah. It's good,
I'm glad
it's
I
good
am
to
too,
have
guys.
depth in the bench.
That's true. Smoke
Maester.
goes down with a heart attack.
Mace, you need a beer? Or?
Why? I'm good. No,
Hey,
I just filled up.
He
Thanks.
does want to make sure you fill up his Tahoe before the show's
Yeah,
over.
yeah, and if you could get my shoes ready for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just want to throw something out there.
Okay, here we go.
On 500 West, there's a very avid listener. And if you know 500 West, that's where Slenderman Boys grew up.
That is right.
Oh, Papa Frank.
Papa Frankie.
He slapped his sticker. I got him a sticker. He put it on that Chevrolet.
On the new one?
Oh yeah.
Holy
and you know
cow.
what? He was leaving Sunday dinner and he said, "Hey, check out the window." And I didn't hear him. And then he said, "Hey, check out the window." And I look and son of a bitch, it's right there. So it's very cool, Dad, that you listen. I'm
Hell
glad you
yeah.
listen. Hopefully you enjoy it. He did say like, "Hey, you forgot to do a correction. The theme park we were trying to think of was Indiana Beach."
Oh,
Up by-
there, Michigan City, up there on the dunes or something.
Up that way. It's I think
north of Lafayette up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was.
Up on
it's
the
on a big
lakes.
lake up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said but Indiana Beach
I'll be
is the
damned.
name of the park. So
Yeah, I need to get my parents some stickers because my mom and dad listen a lot too. Like my mom literally listens every Friday
Yeah.
morning.
Bless her
Watches it on TV.
yeah,
She's-
that's what I think. Dad tunes in early.
Oh,
so
yeah.
and I sent a bunch of stickers out to some avid listeners.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to start seeing.
They
them
may be on
cars.
vehicles already, or
Yeah.
coolers, or what have you.
And you want to
Yeah.
know something crazy? One of our friend of the program, Natalie Ingram, sent a message and said, "You know, what'd be cool is if everybody showed off their stickers and
Oh,
where
yeah.
they." So I'm asking you now,
Potential segment. Yeah.
in Dutchman world, to go ahead and show us your stickers. See what I did there? Show us your stickers.
Show us your stickers, baby.
If it's on the back of your vehicle, if it's on your cooler, it's on the fridge, it's on the beer fridge, wherever it might be.
Take a picture.
Take a picture.
Tag us.
Tag us in it.
Yeah.
Send it to us. Let
That's
us
right.
know because
Hashtag.
show us your stickers.
Yeah. Hashtag show us your stickers.
See if we can get that trending.
Let's
That'd be
do it.
amazing.
Yeah.
So that's
all it would take.
Well, and you know what? I told Natalie, I was like, I'm going to credit you with this. And she goes, oh, you don't have to. And I said, no, Natalie, I'm going to.
Yeah.
So this is Natalie's idea.
Did you know who she is?
Natalie. Yeah.
Did you know she's cousin? She's my family.
Yeah. I thought you were getting ready to say I had a wrong name like Sarah and Pam. Shout out Pam Rue. Pam might as well be here on the show, too.
I feel like we should get, like, she could sit in the white chair and
Yeah.
just hang the whole time.
I don't know. I feel like I'd get that death stare to the side of my head.
Yeah, like you call me Sarah
You call
one
me
more time.
I'm
you
going to slap
son
the
of
taste out of your mouth, boy.
I should have taken a sticker to Colorado last week.
Absolutely.
Boy, you really
I could've-
screwed up there, didn't you?
I could have put that sucker on top.
Hey,
of the
while
mountain.
you're filling up his truck, our vehicle, get mine, too,
Yeah.
with that. I was going to try to defend you. But
Smoke, what's your week been like, bro?
Busy, been doing a lot of training at
That's
work.
what. Yeah, I knew that. Been
So,
locked in. Don't give me
yeah,
that.
been
alphabet
zoned
soup
in.
crap.
Trying to make me a better me.
nobody says anything in the show notes till like 6 o'clock anyways. Okay, Dave.
I was in the middle.
We've been
Have
going
an
a little
extensive
middle
exam.
school. We've been going a little middle school on each other this week, and that's fine because I feel like every successful business or show, they have had spats here and there and everything like that.
What is that voice? Arlo, can you edit that?
No, that's my middle school girl. That's my middle school spat girl stuff. So, but anyway,
damned.
yeah. So Smoke's been in.
Been in the training, out
Yeah,
of training now.
yeah,
So tomorrow's just a regular day.
That's good.
Yeah, so pretty excited about that.
Wrapped up basketball season for Max for the Holland.
Oh, yeah.
The Holland boys, they had their last game tonight.
Do you want us to take a moment of silence for the hardwood mace kind of coming to it?
Well, no, it's not coming to an
Oh.
because we got travel
Travel ball.
Oh, yeah.
We got travel
Good.
basketball. And all
I was
that.
getting ready to pour out a little bit for my homies.
for your
you know.
homies. Yeah. So no, I've been doing that. Dealing with weather change.
Yeah, I think the whole country has a groundhog or whatever. We just got spring weather. Just peeks its head out for about a week just to see what's going on. It'll
Yeah.
be frozen next
Well,
week.
Yeah.
our buddy Arlo here, he was out hitting the slopes.
Ripping
Oh,
up that
yeah.
fresh pow.
You went. You go out there. And
Is that
see a
what you
class
Has
call
of
anybody
ours,
ever called
right?
it pow pow?
Shredding the pow.
Say that again.
The dur.
Anthony King, classmate of ours.
AK.
AK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he listen to the program?
I think he does.
If he doesn't, he
Think he
will
does.
now because we're going to tag the
That's
shit
right.
out of
Shout
it.
out.
Well, he's one of those guys that doesn't get on Facebook. He's not a social media
Well,
kind
then
of
we'll
guy, but-
send smoke signals.
yeah. Well, podcasts you don't have to have social media, so we can just send it to him.
Bingo.
Oh, there
yeah.
we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
via text message.
Yeah,
Link tree link.
He's doing good. He just had his second baby. So
Amen. Well,
Well,
good for
hey,
him.
Two
big,
boys.
Big leagues 3.
That's right. Yeah.
I could say, whoa.
Hey, big leaguer.
There he is.
He's in the squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, step up to the big leagues, big dog.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Been running around like a chicken, with
your
my head cut off.
Yeah,
You know, we got a lot going on with this business. We're busy with work.
building our brand.
Business.
Baseball season is upon us. We had
That's
started
right.
practice this week, and the boys are look pretty good so far. Just busy with the little ones. And when is this going to air?
Oh, shit. I'm out of
The
the loop.
16th,
yeah, whatever.
17th.
Whatever 1 week from tomorrow would be.
So
the 17th.
after this, so when everybody listens to this, my wife and I will celebrate our birthdays on Sunday the 19th.
Yay!
So officially over my mid-30s. Well, 34, 35, and 36 are mid-30s, right?
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah,
That covers
so
the gambit.
You're
there.
turning 36.
Yeah, I'll be 36.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my lovely bride will be turning
Whoa,
28.
whoa.
28.
Oh, yeah,
She's going to be
28.
28.
Yeah.
So good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just like a fine wine.
Yeah.
That's right.
Older the berry, sweeter the wine.
Now, she doesn't listen to this, so I don't know why we're...
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but,
Yeah.
you know.
It's okay. Old Sparky's a good one. So
She is.
She's ready to get back to work.
We got Sparky and the Warden, and we just got to come up with a name for Jenna.
I normally call her the warden or yes, ma'am.
Here we go.
Well,
Hold on, Arlo's
Arlo,
here.
yeah.
I don't have a warden, so
What's up, Arlo? How's things going with you, Arlo?
Oh, Anthony.
I'm good. I made it. I made it back.
Yeah,
from
like
Colorado.
we were really concerned about some like Sonny Bono shit going down.
Yeah, we just
And,
got too used to having the.
I know.
Yeah, a little bummed I missed the last two, just regular interview or not interviews, but the standard show.
Well,
Well,
one thing, something happened. I mean, you got to take care of your boys, and
That's right.
That's good. I'm glad they're
Yeah,
okay.
Everything worked out.
And then the other one, you got to go out and sharpen the axe a little bit.
That's right.
Get out there. You got to take time for yourself.
Yeah,
Take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, you deserve it. You're a hardworking cat.
You are a hardworking
Thank you.
cat.
You're the
that's for
hardest
sure.
working man in showbiz.
I bet so.
And yeah,
Hey, by the way, did you see that Barry Bacharach died today?
unreal.
Yeah,
I thought it was
94.
Bert.
Oh, maybe it is Bert.
Barry is that big hefty feller there.
I'm
Remember
trying
that
to
guy?
I'm trying to think of the reference. What show that was?
Burt Bacharach?
No, Barry Bacharach. Which one is it? Is
Barry
it Supertramp?
Badgernath? Barry Badgernath. Who's Barry Badgernath? Who's Barry Badgernath? Who's Barry Badgernath? That's on Beer Fest.
No, it's Super Troopers, isn't it?
No,
Gonna
Beer
need
Fest.
your John Hancock. You mean Herbie?
Herbie Hancock. Who's Burt Badgerath? Barry Badgernath.
That's where I got
He
it.
said, "What can I say? I'm better when I'm drunk." Remember? Yeah. Beer Fest. I watched that movie 985 times with my best pal Tyler Sibrel and Cam Wortman and Logan Preer. Like we were super nerds for all that dumb shit. Yeah. Huge
Well,
fan of Beer Fest.
I saw Cam's dad at the Legion.
Yeah.
He's a fan of the show.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Lots of fans out there.
Yeah, there is. It's pretty nice.
We love the Wanderers.
yeah.
All right, let's do this damn thing.
And hour one.
Here we go.
All right. Hour one is brought to you by Krieg Insurance. Matt Krieg is your local insurance agent that wants to help you find the best health and life insurance for you and your family. Although Matt isn't here right now, he's told us to tell you that the earlier you buy life insurance, the better. All right? We've all heard it. Every year that you age, the cost of premiums goes up. Every year. As a matter of fact, folks in their 40s can expect a rate increase of 5 to 8%.
Oh, snap.
I'm going to call them. For every year.
Wait, are you in your 40s?
Well, no.
On the
but, I mean,
cusp.
Oh, what are we going to do for your... So you'll turn 40 before us.
Yeah, like
Not to hijack this ad. from-
Lordy, Davies,
He's
40.
there's some live band things that Jenna has been
Damn right there
saying that we
be.
will do for 40, so there'll be a big
I
bash.
thought maybe we would just do a big business write-off and head down to somewhere all-inclusive and just rip roar for a week.
Jamaica,
if we can
man.
make that happen.
Oh, my God.
That's what we're doing.
Hey,
Gonna
tell
be
us
the
more
best
about Krieg
Disney
Anyway.
cruise ever.
Disney Cruise. Here we come, Epcot.
You gentlemen are not allowed back here on the Disney cruises.
Hey,
What
Walt.
would we do?
Walt just rolled over in his grave.
Those children saw what you did with Mickey's ears.
Anyway, tell us more about Krieg.
Matt also specializes in Medicare supplements and Part D plans, as well as major medical and voluntary benefits. As an independent agent, Matt is able to research all plans from nationally recognized companies to those based more locally. Matt is not specific to any one company, and he can search these and other companies to find you the best product. Contact friend of the program, Matt Krieg, today and see what he can do for you. Help us, help him, help you. Give him a call today for a free quote.
Thank you, Kriego.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
Hell of
Hour
a
one. Here we go. Buckle up. My first topic tonight is something that is,
I was doing a drum roll.
yeah, it could be a banger. I feel like if we get the input that we need, it's going to be a good one. Dream job.
Dream job.
What is your what is your dream job? And the preface this is today at work, me and my best pal, my Latino sidekick, Mr. Cesar Cruz Lopez, I was asking Cesar, I was like, "Hey, we got a show coming up tonight." He's like, "Oh yeah."
Does he listen?
With me. Yeah.
Involuntarily.
Yeah, if we listen, if he said like if it was in Spanish, maybe he would probably listen to it.
You know that guy that does all the YouTube videos, Beast or Mr. Beast?
Mr.
Mr. Beast, yeah.
He says that he makes more money by having his shows translated to other languages than he does off the original
Oh wow,
American version because nobody else is doing that out there.
I could see it.
His professional voice actors that play like Hollywood movies, like voiceovers, do that. It's
Okay,
amazing.
we can't afford that, but we might be able to get on one of those internet sites
Yeah,
for voiceover
to
work.
kind of do it for us. But anyway, he was like, I I said, what about a dream job? And he was like, yeah, like imaginary jobs or like real jobs that you want to do sometimes. And I was like, yeah, like that. He goes,
can't tell if this is racist or not.
no, it's not racist. Cesar's got a heavy accent because he is.
Is he okay with you
No,
propagating that?
Oh,
heavy
I do it all the
accent?
time because like.
So that makes it okay.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
no,
a
'cause the
hostile
other guys,
work environment.
No, the other guys at work are like, hey, what's Mason going to be today? Is he going to be a white guy or is he going to be half Mexican and like talking Spanish? Because I have picked up on a lot of Spanish just working with him, you know, like a lot of little stuff here and there. And like I think as a unit, as a squad.
Like you and Cesar?
No, the crew. Like
Master Blaster.
The crew. Oh, God. The crew as a whole we've started to pick up on Spanish. But
Good.
he was like, I think if I could get paid to sleep, I would do that for my dream job. And I'm like, you mean? And he's like, you know, like a mattress tester.
Oh, so that's not your dream job.
No, that was Cesar's.
Oh, okay.
So that was Cesar's. So I don't know. Like, this is really tough for me to try to think about. Like, as far as, like, the infinite possibilities that there could be that people get paid for now, like in 2023.
Oh, yeah.
It's mind-blowing to me. But, like, just as an example, Cesar said, you know, you could be like a mattress tester. Like, you could work for Sleep Number or, you know, one of the other companies and be like a mattress tester.
Well, but you would think, though, if you test one out, you've taken care of all of that brand or lineup.
No.
You got your quality assurance. You got to be sure that all of them are the same.
Because, like, you got, like, different models within that specific brand.
You're telling me Siemens or Beauty Rest or whoever.
Siemens.
And don't they make mattresses?
I believe you're thinking of Serta.
Serta Beauty Rest. Siemens is also like West Virginia down to Tennessee.
Unreal. No, so, like, I think, like, Sleep Number has multiple models, right?
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
like Purple, the new foam mattresses that
yeah.
you get in a box. Casper.
We have a Tuft & Needle.
I don't know what
great.
that means.
Tuft & Needle is a brand of those.
Means it's hard to sew. It's tough to needle.
No, I think he's saying, like, tuft, like a tuft of fabric. Tuft.
T-U-F-T.
Yeah, tuft.
N.
Not T-O-U-G-H.
E-E-D-L-E.
Not T-O-U-G-H-T-O.
Oh.
Tuft, too. He's saying tuft.
Oh,
Tuft and
Like a
needle.
tuft of hair.
yeah.
Like
a woolly man.
Man,
Anyways.
I shot that deer and just missed it. I had only found a small tuft of hair.
Got it.
Okay, continue on. Dream job.
Yeah, so I don't want to go first. I want to hear your guys' first.
Honestly, the only thing I can think of now is if we'd figure out how to just do this.
Oh God, yeah.
And I didn't have to,
that's
like-
definitely high on the list.
I mean,
Like if we could make millions, like we all know, Casey and Dave, what it would take for you guys to be able to be like true blue, 100% full-time podcasters, and it's not out of the realm of possibility. Let's just be honest.
You're hiring a kite.
No way, dude. Like it could happen. Like you got to be positive.
I'm going to be positive.
But let's just say, for conversation's sake, like we never. It's a horrible thought. It's just it makes me
That
sick.
we never started.
Yeah, it makes me sick to my stomach to think about. But let's just say we never started podcasting.
What then would my
Then
dream job
what
be?
would be your dream job? Like, could you imagine?
Easy.
Oh yeah, what?
So my dream job. So
I bet it has something to do with golf. What do you bet?
no.
Oh,
So
prove me wrong.
my dream job for a very long time. I grew up in an era of Sunday night baseball with Joe Morgan, and he does play-by-play for the San Francisco Giants now. I can't think of his name,
No clue.
but like that Sunday night baseball crew, like if you got in and you were like a color guy or an analyst, like just calling like major like big baseball games, not Joe Morgan and what's the other guy's name? I can't
Arlo.
think of it. But
Arlo, this is where we're gonna need you. See that? Are you now? What?
San Francisco.
Arlo's running the soundboard here for us. Let's just break down that fourth wall. But now, like on that computer machine that you have, are you like? Are you Google? Can you Google too? You got a Googler on that deal?
Yeah, it's got a Googler.
All right. Well, Google that up real quick.
I think
Sunday Night Baseball Squad with Joe Morgan.
Joe
and
Morgan and
Harry Carey.
no. I'm trying to think.
That's cool.
He's the color. He does play-by-play for the San Francisco Giants. Now he does.
Now, currently.
Yeah. But I think that was always like my dream job was to call baseball
You
games.
remember in the beginning of The Sandlot,
Uh-huh.
like when they start,
Yeah.
and it shows Smalls walking in as an adult,
Yeah.
and he was, he's calling the game like that.
That's exactly like I just
Benny the Jet Rodriguez. He's rounding.
I've just been
He's stealing home. He's stealing home.
I've
Like-
just been infatuated with it forever.
Like, would you call? Like, would you want to be the main call, or would you want to be the stat guy or something?
No, I'd want to be either the main guy or the color
He's
guy.
got it. He's got it.
John Miller or Joe Morgan?
Well-
No, that's what it was. It would be John Miller and Joe Morgan.
John Miller.
I think that's right. Because Joe Morgan was with him as his partner.
Somebody out
Until
there will
2020.
probably.
Joe Morgan's.
Somebody probably out there will fact check it. And
Yeah,
we'll find
But
out.
that's
for real.
because so like every time I see Walt Ferber, not to
yeah.
name drop, like hey Walt, if you ever need a guy like on the radio to call baseball games, like I'll
you're
pay
jelly.
you to sponsor, like to let me come on and do it because I've always wanted to do it. Like you just get to sit there and talk baseball, and like the pace of it
Oh yeah.
is slow enough to
Yeah.
where like there's some other things you can throw in and some things
Yeah.
you can do, and like I love keeping book. Like it's
Our
a
buddy-
weird.
our
Oh,
buddy-
man, I tried
hey.
to run the daggone scoreboard down there at the Little League field, and I get all sorts of backwards on what the hell's going on.
Well, yeah, you're easily flustered by things like that, but it's okay. Yeah.
That's funny.
They
You
get to
tell them
hollering
that.
down there.
What do you
and
mean?
Well, you got to do the booking with the K and the backwards, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah,
There's ain't no time for that.
It's okay. It's okay. But no, that honestly would be my dream job. I think that would be, if had the opportunity to do it, I would.
That would be cool.
And it'd be a blast.
Would it be for the Cubbies?
Yeah, I'd love it. I mean, that would be like a dream job. But if you could be,
Cubs fan,
but if you could see, and I think that's why, like, maybe I would enjoy like the daily grind where you're doing 162 of those.
that'd be crazy.
Because people develop a relationship with you.
it would
like,
be crazy.
they would be.
You're a celebrity.
So,
in
like-
the baseball world.
Because like I've strategically like tried to follow Kurt Gutzel, who's a local guy
Oh
for
yeah,
South
Curdy G does real good.
Because like John Schneider too, he does.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think John
phenomenal.
does a wonderful job when he does color with Kurt. But Kurt, if you need a guy to do some baseball with you, like give me a call.
yeah.
Because I guess I'm in the business now, right?
Yeah,
So I've kind of earned my chops here.
you know how to you know how to speak into a mic.
Yeah. Oh man.
You do it well.
So that would be probably the top dream job. The other dream job would be running like a fishing charter in the Gulf where you had a nice, beautiful house on the beach and you just took the boat out and like those would probably be the two.
Without podcasting, I'd want to be on a ranch somewhere, just riding a horse.
They call me a cowboy.
Right? Did you catch that? Riding a horse.
Riding horses, roping cattle.
Just hanging out.
Now, is that it? I mean, like that's how you're gonna do. That's how you're
Like
gonna
if
do me.
I-
That's how you're gonna do me, huh?
If like bills were not an issue and I didn't have anything to worry about and I could just exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, like out there in Big Sky Country, just
Big
hanging out.
sky.
Like Yellowstone on the Dutton
Nice
Ranch
rip
right there.
right there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody's fixing on fighting, you're gonna fight me.
Is that why Jenna called you Rip on the way out
Rip
tonight?
Wheeler smacked you on the ass on the way in. I'll catch you in the bunkhouse,
Are
big
you
dick daddy.
branded?
I'll catch you in the
Just
bunk.
tattooed.
Did you catch that? I'll catch you in the bunkhouse, big dick daddy.
But as I think of it, like another, like probably
No,
not.
you already had yours.
Well, I'm just trying to help
Oh.
spurn you along to
Yeah.
where you get.
That's
It's
go
your
ahead.
question, but then you don't have one.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it is totally wild to me. And it's not a stab on, like, your current occupation.
No, I love my job.
I know. I do, too. Like, I really do. I honestly do. And I like what I'm doing. I love the guys that I work with. I love the job that I had before this. All my boys down there in that big hole in the ground. Like, it's just, like, I've always been a blue-collar guy. I've never seen the grass on the other side of the fence, like in the white-collar world. And I don't think I'm cut out for it. I mean, maybe I might be, but I mean, I'm always been known as a bullshitter. I'm obviously a long-winded.
Got the gift of gab.
Yeah, I'm obviously a long-winded
That
fella.
boy can talk.
I guarantee you that. But I don't. As far as a dream job goes, like I don't like. You talk about a job in Hollywood or a job in.
Wouldn't want it.
No, like those people are pricks. Like not all of them, but you hear stories about, a local guy that we know that used to fly, private planes for certain celebrities and stuff like that, and like how these stupid ass special requests that these people have and stuff like that, and I'm like, no way, dude, that is horrid.
I'd like to think that Burt Reynolds is probably a badass.
Oh yeah,
he's
for
probably
sure.
salt of the earth.
Yeah,
Either that or he's the worst.
yeah, could be.
Or
Hey.
was the worst.
Hey,
God rest his
no
soul.
way. Not at all.
I mean, another dream job would be like if you, and this could be my
I gotta
retirement
get this
plan.
CPAP. This motherfucker dreams like
Yeah,
I don't dream, but I don't. I daydream.
Yeah.
I'm a real avid daydreamer.
So
Got a lot of time.
So
in the car.
more I think about it, and it makes me sound like the biggest redneck, honky ass white trash
Jesus.
mf'er you've ever met in your life. But if I could be like, this is no shitter. Like going back to like what you said with the whole Gulf, like charter fishing on the Gulf type thing.
yeah,
I think if I could do something on like a freshwater body of water, like a fresh body of water, like a freshwater fishery.
Holland Lake.
Well, bigger than that. But like if I
Huntingburg
could
Lake.
something to do, God dang it.
Patoka one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to do with like product testing for John boats.
I don't know what your love and obsession with John boats
I
is.
love them, dude. I love everything about them. I love the aluminum boat.
We might be getting big enough that you could probably pull that off.
You think?
yeah.
I'm sure they probably don't make much money. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Like if I could spend every day of my life when it ain't raining and storming or snowing or colder than
You
the
could do a
witch's tip.
spin-off YouTube with just
You-
Big Mace and the
hey,
John Boat
Oh my
Chronicles.
gosh! How many comedy?
Pimp my John boat.
Yeah, exactly. How many comedy John Boat reviewers are out there?
I
There
don't-
isn't.
I know.
You're the guy.
I could be. Yeah, I could be like a content creator and a John boat guy. But I just shout out to my buddy up at Shoals, Cody Roush.
Hey,
Like,
lady, there's a whale on your boat.
unreal. But what I'm trying to get at, like,
Quit playing with your dick.
Tommy, quit playing with your dinghy. I mean, that's like, when you're growing up, you hear kids say, I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be a police officer, or I want to be a fireman. Have you ever think you'd see a kid that
I
say,
almost passed out.
I want to be a John boat guy?
Hey, some kids dream about having a car bed. Not Mace. He wanted a John boat bed.
Yeah. Like I had, like, this is no shit. My grandpa gave me, or gave my dad, and then my dad gave me, like, I had my own boat. Like my own John boat when I was like 16 years old, man.
Hey, you talked about like your first tattoo. I think
Yeah.
you got to get a John boat tattooed on your chest or back.
Oh
or something.
boy, like a big one.
Big old John boat with
It was a 1436 Polar Craft.
With a catfish jumping out.
No, it was not. No, it had a motor. I had a Minn Kota trolling motor on the back of that baby.
My boy's saving money now. He doesn't want to buy a first car. He wants to buy a boat.
I tell you,
What's he
And,
going to pull that
that's
boat
what
with?
I keep telling him.
his
He's
bicycle.
like, your truck. I'm like, that's not how that works.
No. So I don't know. I could probably sit here and just have diarrhea of the mouth and think of about 985 other things that I would do, like as a dream job.
Yeah.
But I just think something to do with water on a boat,
Yep.
whether it's being a crappie guide or doing something
Yeah,
like
makes sense.
some sort of boat industry thing. And I don't necessarily think I would want to be like a boat salesman. You know what I mean?
I think you could be though. I mean, you've almost sold me on a John boat for whatever reason.
I don't know. I really like them. I really like the thought of it.
Are you a center console John Boat guy or just?
See, I
Well,
want a center console one.
I've had a
Amen.
side. I've always been. I've had a side console before. Like that's. I actually took the console out of my boat and put a tiller motor on the back of it just for like duck hunting purposes, and because my boat wasn't that big, and it's just that console kind of got in the way, But like if I were to buy one, I would probably go back with a side console just because of the people that I know that have a center console say that it's a total waste. It's wasted space.
Yeah, but you're a total badass standing on your boat.
Right. I get that. Yeah. Like if I wanted like a bay boat, like if we were going down to that shithole that we go to in Florida,
Unreal.
Holy
it's a-
shnikes, that brings up a whole other
it's a total dump. Like if we were going down there like to fish in that shit water bay that's down there.
I think they let their sewage.
Yeah,
Water
like they plumb their
bay.
turds in there and stuff, and like we were going to wade through the shit to try to catch some flounder or sheep's head or something like that. Like I would definitely then have a center console boat because like we could spearfish flounder off the front, we could spearfish like stingrays, and we could like just having a center console boat. You got so much more room in the front or in the back.
I did not know you were passionate about John boats.
Huge, dude. Like it's super. Like when I die.
You wanna be
When I
buried in a
die,
John
They're
boat?
going to bury you in a John boat.
You're damn right. You laugh your freaking ass off if you
I'm
want.
sorry. No, that's awesome.
I have been telling people for probably 10 years. Like I seen it online one time. It's like I don't know what the brand is, but it's literally it's not. I don't know if they're aluminum or concrete or I don't know what it is, but it is a John boat. It's a casket that looks like a John boat.
And it,
Yeah, it's what it looks like. Google it. I don't know what it's called.
yeah.
Just John boat
I've been
casket.
telling Jenna for years that when I die, she says you got to have the open casket thing for the closure of the family. But
Oh, yeah.
I kind of thought maybe I wanted cremated, so I told her I'd meet her in the middle and maybe just save money on the casket and get cremated from the waist down.
Holy
But
cow.
I want to pass my ashes out in little keychain pill bottles so people can spread me out. But every one of them is going to get printed on it. This might be my dick. You never know. Somebody.
Oh my!
Goddamn ass.
We've gotten
I thought
way
you
off
were
the rails.
kidding.
I'm not lying.
This it's called glory boats.
There you go. I told you, dude. I'm not lying, man.
Glory boats are vessels to convey the mortal remains of outdoor enthusiasts. The glorious final harbor.
I told you.
The final harbor.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Could you imagine the excavation machine that it would take to bury said John boat? I think I'd have to buy 2 or 3 plots.
Yeah, I think so.
And the funny thing is Justine, she ain't gonna get in that damn boat. We'll just have to be like Justine she ain't gonna be in that boat. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah, the warden ain't gonna get buried in no damn
Now, see,
boat.
I don't want to be buried in a vessel of any kind. I want to just be stuck in the dirt. I don't want embalmed
We've had this conversation
because
before.
I feel like I want to go back to the earth how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. We've had this conversation before. You sound like the same kind of guy that would never mind, that's inappropriate.
We're gonna draw lines on this show.
Well, now we're
I'll put placentas in a pill and eat your placenta of what I'm talking
I
about?
wouldn't eat
Smoker
that.
is doing the tree pod burial. Is exactly what he's doing.
No, that's real.
I know.
I've seen
That's
that.
probably what I do. Like I'd have them plant me in a tree out back.
Yeah. Like you have to be in a fetal position.
I mean, somebody's gonna
That's
spend a
some
lot
bitch
of
of
time
beer.
trying to get my fat ass.
Be ready for a redwood.
Take the
I
whole
tell you what,
staff,
boys.
just
If a guy was gonna, the funny thing is we all talk about
what
this.
the hell's this topic?
Dream jobs, like monotony, like just trying to break the monotony, like something that you just you go to work, you go home, you go to work, you go home. Try to find something as your dream, to pursue, and obviously, my number one would be a professional podcaster or something along the lines where all I have to do is sit in a chair and drink beer and talk into a microphone with 3 and 4 of my buddies, and 3 of my buddies because I'm the 4th. But damn numbers. But I'm just saying, like that. I feel like that was a that would be something that I would eventually want to see myself doing. But if I had to choose a number 2, it would be something to do with with boats. I'm a big boat guy.
Port of Jasper, call.
Well, they already did. We'll have to get to that next show.
Mace, we want you to sell our lineup at John Boats for
Yeah,
us.
sign me up.
Come on over.
I'll be ready.
We got you a pocket T-shirt.
Amen, brother. Get
Ever
me
better be a tall.
Yeah.
I can't wear that shirt. Why not? It's not at all.
Not at all.
It's not
I'm
at
out.
all. So
You're up.
we had a situation this week. The week that would be the week prior when people listen to this.
Last week.
Yep. So we're those parents. Janelle and I are officially those parents. We are those parents that either don't pay attention or just don't know what the hell's going on in our children's life because we missed Valentine's Day at preschool.
Why the hell they have it already?
Well, stop with your logic. So, so because of New Man, Rhett Monster, I've been taking the kids to daycare.
Oh,
And
so it's your fault.
Easy there, cowboy.
Oh, boy.
Easy there. So I do, drop off and do all this other stuff. And so Monday, I get back from work on the way home, pick the kids up, and Zoe just comes out with this bag of candy and, the old classic Valentine's Day cards and stuff. And I'm like, Zoe, where in the hell did you get all this stuff? She goes, oh, well, we had our Valentine's Day party. And I looked at her, I go, what do you mean? Like, it was Monday. What was this Monday? The 6th?
Like the 4th?
7th? No.
Maybe the 6th or
It'd be the 6th, right? Because Valentine's Day is the 14th. It's Tuesday. So, like, on the 6th. And I was like, Zoe, we didn't see anything. Like, did you take somebody's stuff? Like, I guess that's bad that, like, we instantly just thought, like, hey, you're just snagging somebody else's stuff. She goes, no, Dad. For preschool, we had our Valentine's Day party. And I said, honey, like, it's not even close to Valentine's Day. Like, So, anyway, so I get home and I'm like, hey, sweetie, Janelle, did we miss, like, because there's this messaging thing they have. And
Seesaw?
no, it's band, I think. Is what they call
band.
it.
Yeah, band.
And so I was like,
Yeah.
was there something there, like, that we missed? And she's like, well, I don't know. I didn't see anything. Didn't pay any attention to it. And I was like, well, honey, out of, like, 15 kids, like, there's only one that didn't bring shit, and it was us. So I was like, all right, well, I'll ask him next time I'm there, like, hey, what happened? So I go in there Tuesday morning, and Jeanette, or Zoe's daycare person there, would shout out Miss Pam. Miss Pam's a big fan.
Miss Pam.
She's got a few stickers.
OG.
Yeah, she's got a few stickers.
She's a ride or die down
Yeah.
there. She's a good one.
She's with Ride Guy now, so she'll appreciate the shout out. But I walk in there and I was like, hey, did we miss the memo? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, I don't know, the Valentine's Day memo? And she was like, oh, well, yeah, it was kind of hard to find, like, didn't really. And I was like, obviously it wasn't that difficult because we missed it, but it seems like Zoe had a pretty good haul. And I was like, when's your guys' Valentine's thing? And she's like, well, it'll actually be when this airs, so that Friday or whatever.
Right.
Unless it's this coming Friday, and then we screwed that up again. So, but anyways, we're just those parents, and it's nothing to those other parents that are on top of it, but it's just like keeping that shit in line is just not a priority.
I got accused tonight while picking my daughter Evelyn up from basketball.
Yeah, Hardwood Mace.
Yeah, big time. That I forgot to sign her up for volleyball camp. It happens all the time.
Yeah,
There is so I don't think it's necessarily your fault because I think
it's Janelle's because she's the one that has the band account.
no,
Damn it!
no. Damn it. I think it's society's fault.
Oh, really?
I'm going big picture here.
Oh, here we
Strap
go.
in, Arlo.
There is so much shit for our kids to do now and to be involved in and to be a part of and to be associated with
Every night of the week.
every night.
I'm driving kids.
That's what I'm
every
saying.
night.
Like, it is so crazy. Like, if our parents had to do what we do now, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry for being so active. You know what I mean? Because it's like like Dave said, I feel like we're running 8 days a week. And if it wasn't for Seesaw and Band
Or Remind.
or
And not everything has that. Like every day I'm texting, or I got Jenna texting the parents group. Like everyone's like, hey, can you carpool? Sure, absolutely. Where am I going again? Like,
Yeah.
It's almost like you're
I'll
an Uber
drive your
driver.
kids
Yeah,
one
like
way or the other.
one
But
of-
you gotta
like
tell me where to pick
the
them
Wibblers
up.
tonight. Angie Wibbler, she big fan. Yeah.
Angie Wibblers.
Oh yeah, her and Bradley. But they texted, "Hey, is Masoner's shuttle service available tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because you cart my kid around freaking 9 days a week too."
Now you went like deep into that societal problem. I'm going to go a little bit deeper, and I think that's why
yeah.
kids are the way they freaking are.
Oh yeah.
Everything that people try to do, and I guess I don't know. I mean, I get it.
Guilty as charged.
I coach and do all that
Yeah.
stuff, but if you look at I could play for an example. If you're a kid right now that plays baseball for me, is in wrestling season right now, is also doing basketball.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
say they go to religion.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's say to give a shout out to our buddy Dave, they love riding horses and they're 4-H'ers.
Yeah.
Like they literally could be into 5 or 6
7
things.
yeah.
And it's just unreal. But I think like used to when we grew up, man, this is going to be a real get off my lawn moment, you know. But
That's
like
fine.
when we grew up, like there was dead time.
Yeah.
And you learned how to entertain yourself.
Yep.
You got together with the boys and played. Like somewhere along the lines, they said, we don't have enough for these kids to do, so we're just going to dictate everything in their life. And I think that's why kids grow up so screwed up is because everything in their life has been, well, you got this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday, this on Thursday, Friday. And then, oh, by the way, you got this tournament on Saturday. And then Sunday we're going to church. You got to sit. And I'm not saying it like I'm picking on church, but I'm like saying, you know, you not
There's
only
an
do you
event on
have this,
Sunday,
you got this on Sunday and something else, and then we're going to Great Gams for dinner on Sunday. Like
Great game.
you know, like it's all dictated, and kids they just go along, like they just ride along. And
so
it's,
whether you're missing a volleyball camp or you're missing
FOMO is real, by the way.
yeah,
FOMO, the fear of missing out, is a real freaking thing.
FOMO. I've never heard
Fear
of that one.
of missing.
heard of
You've never heard of that?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, there you go.
FOMO.
You really never
Yeah.
heard of that?
I don't
Yeah.
think I have really.
But
It gets Jenna good. Like she used to be bad about FOMO. Like
Oh, really?
Oh, I
like
think
she'd
I
do
just
stuff when she didn't want to do anything, when she just wanted to stay home.
I think generally like me having ADD, like I was just born with it. Like couldn't
Of
sleep.
FOMO?
I guess like you know like you couldn't sleep, you couldn't sit still because you were afraid you're going to miss something. Like you're afraid. Is that what that means?
Well, I mean, more like
Always busy?
No, like if your daughter didn't go to volleyball camp, like her shot at being a varsity volleyball player in high school is gone. Like that's the fear of missing out. Like
But
if
she's 9.
I know, but that's where I
you're
said
driving
the
the pony, the FOMO
driving
point.
Yeah.
the pony. Yeah.
whole, because they think
The
like,
pony, the pony?
I thought that's where you're going.
No, I'm not driving no ponies.
but that's the like, and
Are we still on? Oh no, we moved to the second one. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah,
oh
no.
my God, Dave, keep up.
Yeah.
trying.
We'll get to you, buddy.
I am.
So yeah,
trying.
that's the predicament. We've had it happen a few times.
Yeah.
And I just, you know what, someday, and part of it is the nature of my profession. Everybody wants lawyers on their boards, and they want you to do this, and they want you to do that.
Yeah.
And I have a hard
Get
time.
off.
I have
Get
a hard,
off me.
I have a hard time saying no.
Yeah.
Because I come back to the community I love to be a part of
That's
it.
why
to
you
help.
have that yard sign at the end of your driveway.
We love our library.
we love
We love our library.
All right. So here's what I'm thinking though. As parents, we have to give each other grace though, because in this scenario, like what you're talking about, you forgot. It's really not that big a deal.
No.
You know,
In the grand scheme of
you have a
things.
newborn. I guarantee if somebody comes back with one less, it's really no big deal. But like that grace needs to be reciprocated elsewhere. So if somebody messes up, you're like, hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's
Oh,
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
one. There's one. Like
What?
not to shout, not to point fingers at anybody or anything.
I feel like you're getting
that.
ready to attack me.
No, not you.
Oh,
Another friend of the show. I won't point her out specifically, but we went to we had a practice game at Jasper High School last weekend
a practice game.
for basketball.
Okay.
like a scrimmage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
So we had a scrimmage over at Jasper, and the boys on Max's little travel team are supposed to wear like jersey A. That's reversible. But it could be easily misconstrued with jersey B that is also reversible. But like a kid wore one of Max's buddies that's on the team wore the wrong jersey. And he was the only one on the team that wore the wrong jersey. But we were black. So all we had to do was he just reversed the shirt to the black side like everybody else on the floor. But I will leave her nameless. His mother was so upset with his father for packing him or for letting him leave the house with the wrong jersey on.
That's a tough spot.
And I'm like, nobody gives a shit. Just chill out.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like he's going to not get a play because he's got the wrong shirt on.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
hardwood mace has matured this season. I think.
Oh,
You got a lot,
Teddy
you got
Hoops
a
has
lot
got-
of wisdom.
come a
Yeah.
long
Enriching
way.
lives.
Yeah. But I just like, to me, like someday, and I feel bad because we're gonna get to, and I guess here's what part of it is I've dealt with I've dealt with evil and I've dealt with bad in my life and in my career. Not in my life, I've been very blessed and fortunate, but in the career I did before what I do now, and like I've seen where there's things that absolutely matter.
Oh yeah,
And it's almost
but there's
like
other things that frickin' don't.
there's going to be somebody at some PTO meeting down the road that is going to say something. I'm just going to be like, do we really give a damn?
Right.
And then we're going to be ostracized. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't really care anyways. Like I really don't. And I think I've found it more liberating to kind of be just that. I'm not going to get fired up about it.
I don't know about you, but sometimes that gets me in trouble though.
Well, it's about how you do
mostly
it.
at home, like when with like cleaning and other husbandly duties. Like, God, why do we have to sweep the floor right now? Just gonna get dirty later.
All
Like,
these damn kids. are
yeah, you know what I mean.
Anyway.
Spend the money for a house cleaner.
Oh, we got one.
All right.
Yeah. Ooh, subtle flex.
Subtle flex.
We're just
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
we're just poor white hillbillies up on
Yeah.
the hill. We clean our own house.
Hey, and I feel like for us having a good, like you're talking about that parent group and having a good like text thread and stuff like that, it kind of keeps us.
Speaking of that, I don't mean to interrupt, but
Go
you
ahead.
do it to me all the time, so I feel okay doing this.
Yeah.
He and I are going to we might be on the PTO together someday
Yeah.
because the youngest
Yeah,
smoke.
yeah.
I really need to learn their names. I just call them
William.
older smoke, middle smoke, and youngest smoke.
Yeah.
And William and Zoe,
Or same age.
same age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jenna and Janelle was like, oh, they'll be in kindergarten together.
Same class.
And I was like, oh, could you imagine Smoke and I on the PTO together?
Yeah.
Make things happen down there.
Maxwell and Weston will play high school football together. Right?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I hope the Labradoodle stays with it.
the
the Maxadoodle.
He ain't going to have a choice.
Well, I mean, you let him out of wrestling
Well, because
you're hardwood mace now.
I know, but like wrestling was never my strong point. But there's one thing that he will not do, and that's quit football.
Okay, he's a big football guy.
I mean,
What if he doesn't like it?
David, we're not going to talk about that.
Just saying, it could happen.
he's gonna have to like it.
You might want to wear big belt buckles and ride horses.
None of my kids want to ride horses here. I'm going to baseball.
Because they ain't got a damn horse to ride.
Yeah, that's true. I'd rather have a Harley.
Yeah, an iron horse.
Do you show
Me
up to
too.
these baseball games looking like Rip off Yellowstone?
No.
He walks down the hill.
He's got
And he-
aviators on. He's got his real domesticated lawn chair.
And he pops that lawn chair.
Yeah, and he's got his
struts
frickin'
around with it.
his Cardinals garb on, little Raider shirt.
And then all you hear is a.
yeah.
Come on, boys.
Yeah.
Get on out there, look good.
Yeah, get your damn warm-ups going here now. Come on, here, what you say here, kid?
Hey, and then you'll hear about midway through the game, that damn beer salesman ain't been around since the start of the game.
Yeah.
And then that's where you hear Jenna say, damn it, Dave, you're the one that brought beer. They don't sell beer down here.
This is middle school baseball, pal.
Well, we just got to bring a little bit of flair.
All right, Dave, you're up. Here we go.
All right. What is something you own? You've seen it, but you never can find the damn thing.
Oh, God.
And I'll tell you exactly what I know that I own a bunch of and can't ever find.
What?
It's the daggone fingernail clippers. I don't know if we got, like, daggum gnomes coming in and stealing them some bitches in the middle of the night. I don't know if the kids are, like, selling them for nerd ropes at school. But I end up using pocket knives in my teeth to cut my fingernails more than I care.
Unreal. Of all things.
I'm telling you, like, I get pissed off 3 times a week, and I've gone as far as hiding the sons of bitches.
You're pretty heavy on keeping them nails trimmed.
Well,
huh?
that's why you can't find the damn things. You hide them, Dave, and then you forget where you put them.
I hide them by my bed, and I know where I keep them at, and they're never there. Anyway, it just fired me up earlier
I
this
thought
week.
we were going to go more like TV remote. Or,
Hell no, you
or
can
something
always
like
figure that out.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you can't figure out fingernail clippers?
You go in that house and find me a set of fingernail clippers, and I'll give you $50. Because I'm telling you, I got this thumbnail needing cut. And
Unreal.
it's just been firing.
Man, that's a good one. I don't know. Like I got a lot of shit. Like you,
Don't you dare.
you guys know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a little bit of a pack rat. And I bet you could name something right now, and I probably got it.
You got an extra set of fingernail clippers.
I know exactly where they are because
Yeah, we
that's
keep
the
that
the
stuff.
warden's department. That stays in the old nail clipper pouch in the spot there. Yeah, I know where that's at for
Wish
sure.
we had a spot.
It used to be, I think it used to be cell phone chargers, but we kind of, as we purchased more phones and bought and other things, like they stay pretty standard. But I would say probably,
Tough one.
well, because we have a junk drawer, and I think that solves a lot of the
yes.
problems.
Yes.
Because it just goes into the junk drawer,
Yeah.
and it's all there.
You know, I seen something on. I don't know if it was TikTok or I don't know if I don't know where the hell I saw it, but it was a thing about a junk drawer,
Yeah.
and it was like a junk drawer is not a junk drawer.
No,
unless
it's really an unfair label.
no, it is a junk drawer,
Well-
but like the things that go in the junk drawer are not junk, mislabel.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is though, there is never in a million years, like I have seen several junk drawers.
Yeah.
How many junk drawers do you have at home?
2
One.
in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, they're always in the kitchen.
I have 2 junk drawers in the kitchen right now, and the one that gets used the most, my wife, my beautiful bride, tried to organize that drawer.
Then it just becomes a drawer.
Waste of time. There has never been a moment in my life when somebody says, and I say like, "Hey, do you have an extra lighter, or do you have an air pump for the basketball, or do you have
A picture hanging nail.
or a battery? Do you have extra AA battery or something?"
Yeah, we do.
And
Double
they're
and
like,
AAA, 9 volt if you
"Yeah,
need 'em.
exactly.
Do
Check
you, but those don't go in the junk drawer.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they're in the drawer
Oh,
because they
we
help
They
got
go
keep,
in the refrigerator.
they help keep a lot of stuff like
You put your
weighted
batteries
down.
in the refrigerator.
No, we got a battery drawer
Oh, see, that's nice too.
with a battery daddy, as seen on TV.
What's your
Wow. What the point I'm trying to drive home is like, don't waste your time organizing the junk drawer,
yeah?
because my wife has done
You
that
know, I
before.
thought about what I know I own that I like: hand tools, screwdrivers, pliers.
Oh, yeah.
I can always
because I have a bad habit of like leaving them lay, and this was when like Zoe
Really?
first started kind of walking. I think she hid them somewhere. Can't find them. Now I've trying to been a lot better about keeping it all, but I'd say like along those lines.
I'd say my dad would have broke my fingers every time. Like if my dad would have broke my fingers every time I did that to him,
yeah,
I wouldn't. My hands would look like
he looks like some of them retired NFL players.
boogers.
Yeah,
My hands would have looked like boogers' hands on. You ever seen his mangled up fingers?
terrible. It's disgusting.
Oh, it's wild.
AJ Hawk is the same thing. Like
Yeah.
on Pat McAfee, like he's got a finger that just like
Yeah.
hangs out there.
Yeah. NFL, like linemen, them guys,
They must break fingers like they
Like,
eat Tic Tacs.
every day. Like their fingers are all gnarled up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man.
You know,
I bought-
Trace Atkins got his finger cut off, and it was his left hand because that's how he plays the guitar. So he had him sew it back on at this angle so he could hammer on that bottom string.
Oh,
So if he
wow.
holds his hand up, that finger's always like this, but he can't move it. It's just stuck that way, but so he can still play guitar.
I'll be damned.
I've met Trace Atkins.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
ex-wife
taking a
also
picture.
shot him in the chest one time.
I remember that story too.
Well, it's probably a reason why she's an ex.
Yeah, well, you know, it's hard to stay with somebody.
I
that
bought a
shoots you in the
tracker.
chest.
Like I went online.
Like the bass boat.
No, that
A
would
Geo tracker.
That would be nice. No, not the car either. I bought a tracker for the television remotes.
Oh, like an air tag, I think they call
Nope.
them now. No.
This one here's got a button. It's got a remote.
What if you lose that remote?
Well, that remote. So I got this from my buddies, the Shirleys. The Shirleys
Yeah.
did the same thing because they have the same remote gremlins as we have. And it was like it was an Amazon purchase, and they're like, "Hey, you need to check this out." And I'm like, "Man, that's cool as shit." He's like, "Yeah, watch this." They opened their junk drawer.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the remote lives. And he hit the button on that thing, and that son of a bitch, beep, beep, beep. He's like, "Yep, see, Right over there on the left seat, in between the second cushion right there. Dug their friggin' remote out. Unreal.
You know Janelle because she's one of the Apple Watch mafia now.
Oh, Justine. Yeah, you hit the button.
And all of a sudden, like I was in the kitchen doing something and her phone kept dinging. And I was like, what in the hell? Who is texting her?
Yep.
And then she comes walking out and she goes, "Did you hear my phone?" And I was like, yeah, it's right there on the freaking counter making
Been
noise.
beeping for 25 minutes.
Come on out and get it.
Justine does the same shit. Like if you, find my phone, hit that little button. It's always in the car, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know my watch unlocks my computer now?
Dave,
It's so wild.
He is mind blown. Arlo, you'd make a hell of a salesman for Apple because you've got Dave hook, line, and sinker on this stuff. But that's fine.
Hey, you know what's got me hook, line, and sinker?
What's that?
Our friend at Maxie's Barbershop.
Yeah, he does. Did you know that it's time for the pause for the cause?
Thank goodness.
I know.
Your eyeballs getting ready to
My
float.
eyes are floating,
And it's
boys.
kind of chilly in here, I think.
Yeah, we need to stoke her up. Hey, did you know this pause for the cause is brought to you by Maxie's Barbershop? Maxie's Barbershop, located on 13th Street in Huntingburg, isn't a place to take appointments. Why, do you ask? Well, part of it is that going to the barber in American history is about the experience and the trip. Jay continues that tradition today. If someone is in the barber chair, you wait. If someone is in the seat closest to the barber chair, they're probably next. If no one is in the chair and the building is empty, you're probably up. Go see Jay for all your hair cutting, beard style, and mustache trimming needs. Jay uses an exclusive vacuum cut system to eliminate those pesky hairs from getting down the back of your neck. Go see Jay today and tell him the Wondering Dutchman sent you. We'll be right back. And we're back.
Thanks to our buddy Jay there for sponsoring. He's been here for a long time.
Oh, gee.
And we appreciate it. But we're going to roll right into hour two. And
Here we go.
hour two is brought to you by our good friends at Catering by Meyer.
Oh, my.
Now, you've heard me say recently their motto is it's the food they remember. And it's true. But there was a post that almost shut down the internet this
Holy
week.
cow.
This past week when our buddy Big Mace right over there shared a picture of some of Catering by Meyer's delicious pork chops. And man, oh man,
Jesus
a
Christ.
picture truly is worth 1,000 words. They look delicious, and I can only imagine the lucky person who got to have one or two or maybe sneak a third. Hell, who's judging?
I'm not judging.
Give Brad Brown and Jared Feltner a call for your next event. For over 10 years, Catering by Meyer has catered full meals for weddings, corporate events, graduations, banquets, anniversaries, engagements, and more. A complete menu with free tastings, Catering by Meyer would be your first call when it comes to hiring a caterer, which every week, fellas, we get closer to the 1-year bash.
Amen.
I think Brad and Jared need to call us about a tasting, and we need a tasting
figure
about
it out.
once a week for the next Arlo, how clear is your calendar? Can we go like the next 8-9 weeks?
I mean, hey, I say we record it. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Oh, God.
Like a food review.
Yeah.
Content, baby.
That is content generators. Catering by Meyer should be your first call. Check them out on Facebook, their website, or give them a call today. Catering by Meyer, where the motto is, it's the food they remember.
We appreciate you guys.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me, like, how
Catering by Meyer.
badass did that pan full of pork chops look?
Well,
real
I'm just
good.
glad they like it's so simple for them. Like we tell everybody we do this with.
Yeah.
Like and our friends, our boys. I don't know if we're boys with them yet. Maybe we will soon.
We're neighbors.
We're neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
But
they're in.
But what I'm saying is like their ad goes out and it gets a ton of hits.
Oh, yeah.
Like a ton of traffic on our stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we tell them like, hey, share, like do something, post it, and we'll share it out on everything.
Share the shit out of it.
And,
That's right.
And when I saw you share that big old tray of pork chops, I thought that's pretty easy to do.
Oh, it looked amazing.
It did.
Fine, played up.
So, what are you going to lead us off with here in
Hour
hour two?
Okay. This one is,
I had no idea what this meant.
I know.
I
still
thought you were
don't.
having a stroke while this happened.
Well, no.
Card
So-
deck raffle guaranteed way to get rid of stuff.
Got it.
I have
I mean, that's literally
Arlo.
what it-
Can you look that up for me, please?
No, that's literally what it says.
Card deck raffle guaranteed way to get rid of stuff.
All right, Dave, right there behind you over your right-hand
Yeah,
shoulder.
the deck of cards.
Yeah, grab it
Oh,
real quick
Okay.
for the visuals. While Dave's grabbing this, I'm going to tell you something.
So if you're listening at home, And not watching, Dave is going to get some cards.
He's got a deck of cards.
Oh,
Okay.
deck of cards.
So right
I'm
now,
back.
for all you listeners out there that are watching, they can see that I'm holding a deck of cards. Right?
Do I pick a card? Any card?
Not yet.
Oh.
So let's say I have an item that I want to sell.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that the item is going to be tough to sell because it's either
A clapped out piece of shit.
a clapped out piece of shit or like something that is not really highly sought after.
Like one of those gooses that you put the toilet paper rolls on that also hides the plunger.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Where in the hell do
no
you pull
idea
it?
what he's talking about.
You
By
know
the
what I'm
way,
talking about. You
every-
put it over the plunger, then the toilet paper
Okay.
rolls go over
No,
the
never
It
seen
looks like
anything
a
like
goose.
that before.
Okay,
Nothing.
so go ahead. What did you say?
I was going to say, hey, that Dave Smoker, he's a wildcat, isn't he? Yeah, he gets out there sometimes. And then when we saw his second topic, I'm like, yep, it's out there today. Dave's on one. But go on.
Oh my God! So here's the deal. I'll just break it down simple. I worked at the mine, Peabody Energy, for 15 years.
That's right.
Roll cold.
I was a big coal miner. Anyway, a lot of those guys out there, pack rats, collectors of things, and did a lot of swapping, a lot of trading, a lot of wheeling and dealing.
So
old
it's like
barter
the barter
system.
page there
You're
on
damn
the
right
old
it is.
tractor or the.
Like when we were at the mine,
The
you,
D9s.
you did not speak during the barter box. WBDC shout out. Yeah, like you didn't speak during the barter box. All right, Casey, here's what I got.
Okay.
I got a brand spanking new, only been shot 15 times, beautiful Colt 1911 pistol, and I want $700 for it.
Keep it. I don't want it.
Okay, you're not going to give me $700 for it.
Nope.
You're not going to do it.
Not going to do it.
Okay. What is 700 divided by 10?
70.
70.
Okay, so that's not going to work.
Okay.
So I want 500 for it
Oh, because there's 50 cards in the deck.
because there's 52 cards in this deck, and I'm going to sell one card for $10. Right here. This is your card. You're going to buy this card for $10. I'm going to sell 50 cards out of this deck for $10 a piece. And I'm going to rip this card in half, and I'm going to give you half, and I'm going to put the other half in my
Satchel.
my Ziploc bag, specifically for said raffle.
Or Marlboro Miles.
You see where I'm going? No.
Yeah, it's taking forever to get here.
No.
But,
But that's okay. That's because we got time.
and you go through a lot of deck of cards.
We got a lot. We
I
got
don't
terrible.
think
A lot of
anybody
cards.
give you much money for
Huh?
that thing I'm talking about for the toilet paper roll.
No, but I'm just saying.
You're
so
still hung up on that?
So at the mine, we used to do this a lot. There would be times.
No wonder you have so much shit.
There
in your
at
garage.
the time, at some times there could have been like 2 or 3 raffles going on at the same time. And I think the craziest thing I've ever seen raffled off probably was a go-kart. Like this guy wanted.
Man, I thought you were going goat. And I
No,
was
not a
here
goat.
for
Like
it.
these guys, like some guy had a go-kart, and nobody would buy it because it was junk. You know what I mean? Like it was just
a clapped out piece
it was
of
a
shit.
clapped out piece of shit. So nobody wanted to buy it, but he's like, all right, here's the deal. I'm going to raffle it. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, we're going to raffle it. So that means everybody's got a little shot at the action. So, like, say this go-kart, say he ended up getting like $250 for the son of a bitch, and you could buy like a card for $5. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get, yeah.
Yeah.
you-
So,
you-
like, I would throw a $5 bill in that hat for.
what do
for
you
a-
need for a junked out go kart?
Who gives a shit? If you could get
That's the kid's Christmas for $5.
Yeah. So
right
here's
there.
the thing, though. I think I have 1 or 2 guns Because usually it was guns, believe it or not. Like we raffled off a lot of guns.
We don't need the ATF. We already got
Well,
the
we did
FBI
we
on
did
us.
transfers and everything. We did it
all straight and there by the book.
legal schmeagle
Law
here.
and order every time.
Legal
That's
schmeagle.
it.
No firearms
What's
sold
the
to felons.
raffle laws in Indiana?
Who gives
We're
a
not-
shit, Arlo?
No, this wasn't that kind of a raffle.
But it was like
Yeah, there
so
might
that
be
was
some issues on that.
so easy. Like it was so easy because like trying to find somebody that's going to buy something for $500 would be tough.
Now, what happens if you only sold 3 cards for $5?
Well, then you
don't do the raffle.
don't do the raffle.
You
There's
just give
enough
them their money
suckers
back.
in this
Yeah,
mine.
like you
There's enough suckers. It was a
Yeah.
race to get one of 52
you
cards.
damn right it was.
So, like one of my fancy dancy beer signs or something. A fella
Yeah.
would be like, "Oh, hey, $5 a card." And
But
that's-
you have to come up with a price that's
Divisible by 52.
or no
50.
less than 50.
less than 50. Like I could sell.
Yeah.
I could.
So you had a limit of $500.
Like at first when I said
Well, I could say I'm going to sell
700,
that card for that sign for $500. Everybody buys a card for $5.
you're out of cards.
You're out of cards at
There's
25.
50 cards.
Yeah, for $5. What's
$250. There you go. That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
see, goddamn numbers. But what I'm saying is like you could name.
Hey, by the way, you want to know something? I just have a genius idea.
Tell me.
We open up. This is good. We open up
boy.
Smokers Lounge because I have access to all the decks of cards in the world.
Yeah,
need.
we do.
We open up Smokers Lounge one beautiful Saturday in, let's say, May,
Yeah, springtime.
and we tell everybody, bring
buy-
your junk that you can't get rid of or don't want to get rid of,
Right.
and we're gonna do freaking card raffles.
Yeah.
And we just set up here. We'll get a guy with his sleeves rolled up and a little green hat.
Look at that.
And we will auction off. We will do we will do a new raffle every 10 minutes until everything's gone.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
No, it's
Why?
a great idea.
Now, I thought you were going to say, let's get a bunch of cards and we'll raffle off an opportunity for 5 or 10 people to come hang out at Smoker's Lounge.
Oh no.
Just to keep the foot traffic down.
Hey,
Well, we do want to keep
Smoke.
the
You
foot
just
traffic down.
you had half a Holland here this past weekend.
Well, that
buddy.
was impromptu and it was totally unplanned.
and I
It's
knew
not our fault.
almost all of them.
Was not a fault. So that was the thing. Whenever I put this topic on there, I was thinking today, like, what's some of the craziest shit that I've ever been involved with?
There was a classmate of ours that used to do that on Facebook, and then it got like Facebook basically shut it off.
Zuckerberg.
It was big during like Christmas time because basically you could
Go buy an
raffle.
Xbox.
Yeah, you could do, and that's how it worked. But I know that got shut down pretty quick. So.
Yeah. Well, because the old IRS man, he wants his cut of the pie
Right.
too.
Yep.
So we would do that a lot. So somebody would always carry,
A deck of cards.
yeah, damn right. You'd always have like a 5 or 6 pack in your truck, and you'd be like, hey,
Do you guys ever think maybe with your mobile devices you just do a random number generator? And
It's not the same.
It's not the same because you
I
don't
want to have it in my hand.
Yeah, you ain't got no skin in the
Oh,
game. So right here, like this is a 6 of clubs, and I'm gonna rip this 6 of clubs in half, and I'm gonna put your half. You're gonna get your half and keep it in your wallet.
Hey.
So at one time, I would like when we had multiple.
And then you got to match them up because
Yeah.
it could be 2 6 o'clock.
So that's what I'm saying. So we would have multiple raffles going on at one time. So like when I would at one point I'd probably have 2 or 3 like half cards in my wallet at the same time,
you know what would have maybe been a better
and
title?
I would have wrote like Smith and Wesson, or I would have wrote 4-wheeler, or I would have wrote
clapped out golf cart.
go-kart, or some stupid shit on that side of the card.
You know what would made have been a
I
would have
won.
maybe
I-
been
I've
a
won 2 or 3
better
of
topic or a better title for this instead
What?
of card deck raffle guaranteed way
What?
to get rid of stuff.
What?
Dumb ways to sell shit.
Yeah.
Maybe would have been a better.
Either way,
Yeah, I've just thrown it out there. I've
Tell
never,
me, hey.
I've never done the raffle way.
but it's awesome. It's fun.
I mean, I get it. It's the thrill of the gamble.
And it's guaranteed to get what you want. But that was an issue, too.
Whoa,
though.
No, no. As a seller,
it
you're
is.
guaranteed.
As the
Yeah. No.
As the
for me,
buyer,
as
you-
the seller, the seller of
yeah.
said shit, like you're guaranteed.
And what do I got to sell in this one?
That's what I'm saying. Like that would be like you.
I'm
can,
telling you, my
but,
idea is not bad.
But most of the time, yeah, no, it's cool. That
What do
would
we
be
get
awesome.
though?
well, we'll
do
take
you
as
mean?
the house.
The-
We'll take a cut.
The
We'll ta-
camaraderie.
well, as the house, we'll take 10%.
Oh God, 10?
I say we just I say we just sell raffles for a good old meet and greet, and then we'll cook them a big old Dutchman, like
hot dog fest.
or something.
Hey, by the way, I gotta
I
gotta
don't know
let
if that's a good name for it.
The old wiener party.
Shut up now,
You guys had a lot of fun at the mine. You know that?
dude.
You guys
yeah.
had a blast. You drove big stuff and
Yeah.
just
and people want
And
to shut.
then it went to corporate, and it all went to shit. That's
Why do
I
you
don't-
look at the guy that's
why I
corporate?
don't work there anymore?
Hey, by the way, I was just gonna throw this out there.
Go ahead.
Throw it.
We no, I can't. I'm gonna keep that one last.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that.
But
one.
so anything you could imagine, like if you want, I mean, that's the crazy part about this whole raffle thing. Like it doesn't matter what it was, but if you came in with like said clapped out piece of shit, and you said you wanted $1,000 for it, and you take 1,000 divided by 52, and that winds up to be what?
$200, $20.
It's less than
20
$200
bucks.
because 52.
Yeah.
Did you ever win anything? That's what I want to
Yeah.
Yeah, he says he's got two or three
several
guns
guns.
on
Like I won a Smith & Wesson XD45 from my buddy
So,
Mike Teague.
here's
I won. Yeah, my brother's got a few shotguns. Like, yeah,
I think it's just
we would do it all the time.
I think it's just a way to steal or to sell stolen goods without it being
they're not
tracked through
stolen.
Facebook Marketplace or other places.
Shut up. It was awesome, man. Like,
If you would have taken that $5 or $10 you dumped on a 1 in 52 chance to win and bought,
but it's not
scratch
always
offs.
52. That's the
It could
thing.
have been 27.
It could have been. I could have sold $10 tickets. Not 95% of the time they were $10 tickets. So if you were going to sell something for $300, you're going to sell 30 cards. Or if you were going to sell something for $200, you're going to sell 20 cards.
I'm just saying you're throwing away $50-$60 a week.
No, it wasn't that often.
You
wasn't.
make it sound like it happened every day.
No,
like
no,
you guys
no,
clocked in and it was like, hey, who's got
Hey,
something to sell today?
here we
Hey,
go. Hey,
here we
yep,
go.
yep,
Here we
yep.
go. We got a nice new go kart over here.
Get
So-
you clapped out piece of shit here.
But they did do we did like lottery. Sound like the bookie. We did have lottery. Like you guys do a lottery pool.
Oh, where you buy the ticket.
Yeah, like you put $5 in every week.
No.
Yeah, they did that too.
I do that with my wife. Like, we're like, hey, it's up to like $1 bajillion. Should we spend $2 on those tickets this
Oh
week?
shit! Yeah, it only takes one to win, buddy.
Yeah,
We've already been down that lottery
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
that was episode.
But no, like
or
I thought that would be a good topic because I know
Yeah, it's just it is a.
it's an interesting thing.
Yeah, I
and
don't
it's
disagree.
Cool.
I'm
A
actually
lot-
glad you did that because I was going to do a similar topic to where nobody else is going to have anything to contribute. Because what the hell? Do you do card deck raffles?
No.
no.
Casey's never been involved with one. He's
And
looking
that's
at
what
me
I'm
right
doing.
now like I got 10 heads for even bringing
No,
it up.
but I love it for the people because there might be somebody say, "Oh yeah, we do that too," but this is how we do it.
Yeah.
Shit, I've been trying to sell this boat for 3 years.
Wait, it's a John boat? Is it a John boat?
Hey, Lindemann also doesn't dream, so
Yeah.
that's,
Oh, really?
that's
No.
just
yeah,
part of
get
it.
over it. Yeah, this is
I'm bad
Come
shape.
on down to the blue collar world, bud. You might learn
Hey,
something.
pause those breaks. I've worked blue collar before I got this white collar. No, my wife said it too. She's like, "You're so literal about things."
You are. You may be the most literal person
I
I've
don't
ever
buy
been
it one
around
bit.
with.
But it doesn't fit my personality. I'm not like a type A. I'm type A about some stuff.
Yeah.
Dave, how about you don't that little hiccup there, like
I'm not type A. Bullshit.
about certain things.
Yeah.
Type A, tend to multitask, be competitive, have a lot of ambition, be very organized, dislike wasting time.
Oh boy.
This might be you, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life comes at you fast.
Spot on.
But then my first topic, I was talking about how we can't remember it was freaking Valentine's. Well, but we didn't know.
Well,
That's not your fault.
that's not your
Gosh,
fault.
dang.
Yeah. Well,
I pick up my kids from daycare. There's 400 signs on the door. Ain't nobody got time to stop and read.
There
those
wasn't a
signs.
flyer
I'm-
handed out.
I'm usually like, well, so so old Rhino took a pretty good.
Oh boy, yeah, I've
right
seen that
hook.
one.
Right, I'll have to show you guys the picture, but he was at either Janelle punched him, which didn't happen, but he was trying to get on like a riding horse, like a wood one rocking horse thing, and I guess he missed, and that son of a bitch shot and got him right
Oh,
here.
man.
He literally looks like he got in a bar fight.
He
Like
get
I
back
took,
on the horse.
oh yeah,
Hell
I
yeah,
took
he
I
did.
took him in to see Miss Pam, and she was like,
Oh God!
"What happened?"
He went
He
10
was
rounds.
back talking.
He went 10 rounds with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it's a tough look, but
Oh my!
yeah, that type. Thanks, Arlo.
Yeah.
Is there anything about maybe? Is there any type? Could you read type B? See if I got a couple traits there.
No, not a chance.
Type B is easygoing and laid back.
At times.
Amen.
Approach tasks with less urgency.
Amen.
At times.
Flexibility, even temper, patience.
Amen.
I think that's our buddy Smoke right here.
or
He's pretty chill.
Or who else?
Smoke is
just-
wound tighter than a 8-day clock or
Yeah,
whatever that
yeah.
saying is.
Hey, to the listeners, he's a type B.
Yeah.
Type C.
I'm a type C.
What's type C?
We don't even know yet.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It's probably a mix of A
That's
and
an
B.
algorithm.
It's accurate, precise, detail-oriented, and yeah. So
There we go.
You're a mixture of A and C.
I'm just a mutt.
I am as solid B
I'm
as
a
solid could be.
I'm a mutt of a personality.
there's a type D.
D.
See, now it's just getting ridiculous.
What's the D?
D's nuts. Got him.
Got him. No, it's a distressed personality.
Oh.
You have negative emotions across many situations, but avoid expressing those emotions because of fear of rejection or disapproval.
Yep, that's Dave.
No, it ain't.
D for Dave.
D for Dave.
Danger Dave.
I'd hate for somebody to know how I think or feel.
Casey, what the hell?
We're getting ready to find out.
What the hell is?
Oh, you're talking about my second topic?
Yeah,
You don't know what that is?
So,
Dana White's slap league.
You
All
know
right.
what that is.
so
It's all over the Tic Tac.
yeah. So I was
Are you talking about the people that
where they stand up there and slap the shit out of each other.
bejesus out.
unreal?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a sanctioned thing now.
So Dana White
Like,
bought
for
it.
real?
Yeah. So I was watching Pat McAfee's show this week. Shout out Pat, getting sued right now by Brett Favre for comments about him being a bum and some
Pat
kinda,
McAfee's getting sued by
him
Brett
and Shannon
Favre.
Sharp. Well, because they harped on the. I think Shannon Sharp called Brett Favre maybe a scumbag, and then on Pat McAfee's show, I forget what he said, but stole from the needy people of Mississippi. There was some kind of some kind of fraud thing. But anyways,
Yes,
Brett
Defamation of
Favre's been
character is
on
what it
the
sounds
Pat
like.
McAfee show before.
no, he hasn't.
He called in.
No,
You sure?
almost positive.
Arlo?
Well, if not, the feelings are over. So, anyways,
If
so
not.
they had Dana White on, and they started asking him. They were talking about UFC, and Conor McGregor's coming back to fight Michael Chandler,
Oh,
which should
nice.
be
Yeah.
that'll
I
be
like
the next
Conor McGregor.
That's the next Ultimate Fighter season. So then he was talking about like the slap league, and he's like, "Well, it's on Rumble." He's like, "We just bought it.
Oh,
We're
my
getting
God.
ready to take it over," and so
I totally screwed up. I was thinking
it's on Wednesday.
Brett Favre is Brett Favre.
Would you? Well,
I
you
was
said
told,
Favre, but
no, I was
like,
totally thinking
people
of
say
Aaron
that.
Rodgers. I screwed that up bad.
Oh my gosh!
I know,
You're
totally
not
wild.
You missed the John boat on that one.
Not
pal.
even the genre.
John boat.
Who's-
Because you're a
whose
John
fucking
boat
team
guy.
you, or whose freaking team you on? Huh? God.
It's a defamation suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what did McAfee say?
Hey, do you remember that time Brett Favre sent dick pics to somebody and that leaked
oh,
on the
that,
internet?
yeah.
He's got like an old man.
people with technology.
Old man unit. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, man?
With your flip phone.
Wow. You need an iPhone 50 Pro, pal. That razor ain't doing you no favors.
Triple zoom there.
Unreal.
Oh god.
So anyway, so Dana White starts talking about his slap league.
That slap league is, now that
and
I know
they
what you're talking
and
about.
so they he was talking about it, and he's like, Pat's like, hey, what about these people that are detractors and say CT and all this, and he goes through the stats of like, how many times a boxer in a boxing match, a 10 or 12 round, will get hit in the head.
Oh, God.
And then like in UFC, like, and that doesn't count like the sparring and all this. He's like, this is 3 rounds, 3 slaps. That's it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've poured a ton of money into the health of UFC fighters. He goes, we're doing all the exact same stuff here, like all the protocols. And so I was like, oh, I got to check this out.
Have
Because
you-
I had seen it on like TikTok and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But
now that I know what you're talking
but like
about.
the official league, and they got this, like the one dude I watched, like his hand just, it might be a freaking brick. Like he dropped old boy, and it just like,
it's insane, dude.
well, and like when you see the slow mo and you see the face, just how you don't break your jaw every time, I don't know.
I'm out on that.
Like watching or participating?
Participating.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to participate.
Oh.
I'm just saying, would you sit down with the boys and watch?
Yeah.
Because I would.
And like we could bet on it.
I don't know if it's sanctioned to be bet on or not.
No,
it seemed like
I mean,
it'd be easy to take.
We
a
could
fall.
sell cards for it.
You know, I knew that topic was either going to be well reserved.
Received.
Yep, that's what I was looking for. Well received, or
Damn
it was
numbers.
gonna make me out to be a freaking
Are you talking about the raffle or mine?
no, the raffle.
Oh, okay. Well,
Dave's
quit
gonna-
harping on it.
No, I get it. But
Dave's just getting warmed
No,
up
I
for his
like it.
topic.
I guarantee you that if you were involved in one of these card raffles for an actual favorable item,
Well, let's find. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us here.
yeah,
We need to find out somebody. Here's the homework for the Dutchman.
there it is. This is what it
You
takes.
find. Well, I don't know if we want to do an illicit gambling ring. Probably bad for the brand.
I think you can register with the state for $50.
Yeah, we may have to. We'll look into
Is that all it takes?
What are you talking about? It's not a sanctioned raffle.
I know that's what makes it illegal.
Yeah,
It's
why?
called the Indiana Gaming Commission.
Well, because it's
It's a game of chance.
It's
It's
the
a
gov-
raffle.
It's the government.
There's a whole. You know, like what part of my job is the Indiana Gaming Commission and Title 68 and raffles and
I
what.
feel like you are a subject matter expert.
Yeah.
We're going to look to you for this.
That's why it's an issue. We'll get, but see, the fee is less than like the amount would be less than $750, so we could do not more than $750, less than $2,000 in a year. Yeah, we could do it because we just keep it under that threshold. So we're okay. We'll figure it out. It's
Like we could raffle off that belt buckle hanging up there.
No,
No, you can't.
you can't.
What
at
about
his
that?
face.
What about that hog picture back here on the wall?
No.
Not a chance.
Oh boy.
You can sell your stupid freaking Santa Claus right there.
The one that William asked me about every time.
Every time.
Hey, Masner, you gonna take your Santa Claus home?
Does he talk?
I don't know, Big Willie. You want it? No, I want you to take it home. Okay.
So
Dana White's slap leg, man, that shit is insane.
Well,
Like,
and it
you
was-
watch that on TV, like on TikTok, or
well,
like
and it
on
was kind of wild that he's talking
Unbelievable.
about the slap league because him and his wife got into a little spat.
What did he do, Dave?
No, don't do it,
What did
Dave.
you do, Dave?
Dave, don't do it.
Max
Mute
his
his mic.
bitch up.
Yeah. But Pat asked him about it, and he was very forthcoming with it. I mean, he's like, the worst we felt was for our kids. Cause
So Dana White was talking to Pat McAfee.
yeah, Super Bowl on Radio Row or something. Will you look into how we can get out to Radio Row for the next Super Bowl?
What is Radio Row?
All we need is like
Like it's the Super Bowl, like all the who's who. Like
we just need credentials.
yeah, all these guys that come in and sell like CBD oil that are
We're probably
going to
need
players.
more. We're probably going to need more than 200 and some followers.
That's why.
That's on YouTube, but somebody at work was like, hey, I was just checking out your Facebook because you guys like 900 followers.
No, we're not there yet.
We're
We're like close to 800.
Are we?
Yeah, we're fighting.
Could you imagine what's going
it's
to
a
happen
great
when we hit
plug to like, subscribe, share. All
Yeah,
that.
we don't
just
do
do the
very good
thing.
job with
Yeah,
that.
I know. But could you imagine what's going to happen when we get to 1,000?
We'll work to get 1,001.
That's right.
And
10,000.
what's going to happen when we get 1,000? You going to tell somebody about it?
What do you mean?
No, we're only 767.
Shit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
We'll tell lots of people, but whoever's listening.
yeah.
Is there somebody special?
We're going to give a giveaway.
Oh, a giveaway at 1,000.
We're giving away a John boat.
No, we're not.
We ain't giving away no John boat.
We'll give
An
you
officially
We're going to
autographed
give you.
Zach Masner.
I'll tell you this right now. We will give you a autographed photo of the Dutchman.
We're not that famous.
I don't give a damn. We'll give you an autographed photo of the Dutchman. We'll give you a sweet ass merch package.
Give it away. Shit, we don't have.
Hey, shut up. They don't know that. They will be. And a one-time free entry to Smokers Lounge.
We don't charge to get to Smokers Lounge.
We will now.
You mean like we're gonna like they can sit next to Arlo and be part of the show?
Yep, that's
Eat
exactly
beef
right.
jerky back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll need another bag. Cause
Yeah.
What if they're like a creeper?
We'll vet them out.
All right. You got to be vetted. We just can't let anybody.
Yeah,
up here.
there's not just especially on podcast day. Like you don't come to the lounge
Well,
if you're not in.
the crazy thing of it is if a Sarah Rue shows up, we're gonna have a hell of a problem.
Oh, that'll be trouble.
Oh shit! Well, shit. Slap League. Those dudes, they like I've seen people get knocked out before, like watching the
I
UFC.
love it. Yeah.
But like from an open ass hand slap,
I feel like Snoop Dogg could just like the pimp hand.
or what was
This
that?
is more than a pimp hand.
No, yeah.
Is it broken down into guys and gals? Or
Oh,
how's it-
yeah.
well, I mean,
Oh,
guys
it's
don't
cute.
slap gals, that's for sure.
You damn right they don't.
Right.
Well, some do, and they go to jail.
Keep my wife's
White
name out your mouth. Remember that?
Will Smith when he slapped Chris Rock. Who knew the alopecia joke would be the one to push a guy over the edge?
Unbelievable.
Out of everything that his wife has done to him with, like, what is that show?
Like
Red Table?
openly cheating on him and like telling
She
him.
wasn't cheating. It was what was it? Not a debacle. It was an entanglement.
No, well, whatever it was. What's that show she was on? Red Table or Open Table? Where the Open Table is the reservation system. But basically it was like, yeah, I was seeing a younger man. But it's the alopecia joke by Chris Rock. Ain't gonna take that.
That's the straw.
Wasn't
that
she
broke
like
camel's back.
Tupac's like
It's a hell of a
old
PR
lady
move.
Yeah.
before?
Oh yeah.
What's her name? His wife's name?
Jada Pinkett Smith?
No, wasn't she Tupac's old lady?
Not a clue.
Oh boy.
Guarantee it.
David.
Jada Pinkett Smith and Tupac. They were a thing, and then they kind of split up, and then
Wow.
Tupac died, and I think that's why she ended up with.
Wow,
He
that's-
did?
Tupac
that's
didn't
a
die.
He did.
Suggested search.
He ain't dead.
Interesting.
Well, that's because the government's
it's true.
listening. Tupac's not dead.
No, him and Elvis and
Well, Elvis is at this point.
Maybe not.
Close friendship. Very unique. Tupac was convinced that he was going to be a part of Jada Pinkett Smith's life until they grew old. So
Yeah, and then he died, and she married.
they were banging for sure. Then
Oh yeah.
You're reading between the lines. But
Yeah.
you might be on the.
I'm using my context clues.
I think Will Smith's one of those dudes that has to. Never mind.
No, we don't need to go there.
Yeah, I don't want to be sued by Will Smith for defamation.
Actually, that might be great because
We needed a
He's-
good old scandal.
he's actually would be considered like a public person, so he'd have to prove actual intent or malice.
the title of this article says,
Oh boy, did you hear that? You'd have to actually prove intent and malice.
And what his damages are, like
You-
he's done his own to his own
You're
career.
working tonight, aren't you?"
A little bit.
Hell yeah, he's always working,
The
baby.
title of this article says Jada Pinkett Smith hurt Tupac when she asked him not to beat up Will Smith years ago.
Whoa.
Hey, leave the Fresh
Dude.
Prince alone.
Tupac was gonna fight Will.
Oh, and you know what?
Tupac would have destroyed him. Tupac got
was
that
this-
dog in him.
I was gonna say, was that pre-Thug Life tat or post-Thug Life tat? Because if Will
Probably
Smith,
posts.
yeah, because if Will Smith, he definitely would got his ass beat by.
Man,
post.
remember all those memes that came out though? Like this guy leave like Fresh Prince across your face. That was so good, that sumbitch.
Hey,
You remember Fresh Prince though? Like that
Yeah.
album? I had that summertime album. Like Who Stole the DJ?
wow.
You Saw My Blinker, bitch. You know that one?
Give
Summertime.
You
So,
might be showing
anyways.
your age a little bit.
Arlo, you got an update for us. Rescue us, please.
There's.
Well,
I'm
mean-
reading this news article and it's just
All right,
it's
Dave.
Bananas.
Dave,
Yeah.
your third topic, your highly anticipated
Third.
I
second
don't think it's that
topic.
great a
Yeah.
one. I
Well,
mean, it's
way
a good
way
one.
to sell it that way.
I mean, I don't think it's like
absolutely.
those damn
I think
numbers.
so. I think this
Struggle with them.
could be the best one on the show.
I don't know about that.
So earlier this week, I was driving Will to daycare on our way to work, and he made a comment to me. He's like, "Dad, do we pet raccoons?" It's like, nah,
Down at Hornet's house, you do.
no, we don't. Well, he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
know Hornet,
Mr. Sophie.
and I was like, "No, we don't pet raccoons." He's like, "Well, why? Do they like being pet?" And I'm like, "I don't think so." And that got my wheels a turning.
Oh boy.
Like, how many critters do you think mankind tried to befriend before they found the dog?
How high were you when this happened?
And I'm telling you, I was driving my kid to daycare.
I'd hope he's
And I'm
not.
like, well, you know, you never know what happens. Like, there's all sorts of fuzzy critters out there.
So this is an absolutely super intriguing topic for me because I
I can't wait to hear this.
I am an all and out
Cat guy?
no. Well, I used to not be. My wife is kind of a crazy cat lady, but there are so many animals that I wish that I could be friends with, like on the reg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Like
I
squirrels.
I am in no way, shape, or form under the
A Disney princess.
under the influence of any sort of
Hallucinogenics?
illicit drugs at this certain time of my life right now. So when I'm saying this, I'm saying it being as truthful as I can. But like, if I could have a buddy or like a pet, like a pet deer, or like a pet. Raccoons freak me out. I don't want one of them. But like, if I could have like a squirrel, you know what I mean?
Chipmunk.
Yeah. Cheeky. What was it? You know that the little one on TikTok? It was like they call it squishy. Squishy. You ever seen them little TikToks? It's this little bitty ass this guy that feeds this freaking chipmunk like cashews and other nuts.
Those
like
are expensive.
Brazil nuts or whatever they got, you know, and it lives like in a crack in his sidewalk at his house. And he'll go out there and say he'll say that squishy, and this freaking thing comes out of the crack. And
You want to
like,
trade seats on this one?
no way, dude. Like, he puts the freaking nut down on the. Shut up! Like, these are wild woodland creatures.
What?
And that's what I'm talking about, though. Like, how often did it happen while trying to find man's best friend? Like,
don't know.
that guy was friends with a bear.
Well, I don't know.
And
Like,
then you get mauled to death.
Listen to this.
Like, because somebody was friends with a bear.
No, hey, how long ago do you think it was that the humans domesticated
that's what.
dogs?
I would say
ancient
no.
Egyptian times.
Yeah.
No, hell no, because they were cat people.
No, they weren't. The
1792.
Salukis
No
were the
way.
dogs.
30,000 years ago.
Yeah, dude.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Salukis were the dogs of the Egyptians.
Dogs.
So
Yeah, because like you see the hieroglyphs. Hieroglyphs are not only cats;
they're the dogs.
they're the dogs.
Salukis specifically.
Like, I just picture some, like, Neanderthal out there trying to, like, pet a fish.
Ugh.
Like, just sitting there like, I'm going to pet this sumbitch.
Yeah, and he's on the FBI watch list. Like, that's
There
how
was
that
no
shit
FBI
happened.
back then.
Oh, you're going back then.
I'm gonna
I thought
bet
maybe
this
today.
Not
fish.
like
Castaway had a volleyball, so it
Yeah.
just doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yes.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, like that's I think too. Like I think it's whatever you
do you
befriend.
ever wonder what it'd have been like to be the first person ever? Now, we don't need to get into the theological end of this, but the first person ever to poop. Like, I feel like that'd be like a really like scary moment. Like, oh my God, my insides are falling out.
No, because you just weren't aware. Like, it was just part of.
You don't know
Nature.
that. Somebody the first time.
So like Adam or Eve, not
Yeah,
to
like-
get all biblical on
well,
you
that's
here,
what.
but
So
like
you got
the first
Adam
time,
out there. He just wakes
or-
up
or-
one day.
or
He's
the-
alive. He's tending to whatever, and the next thing you know, he's got stuff falling out of his ass.
Well, it's a.
I'm just telling you. Can you imagine how messed up that would be?
Oh my gosh.
Like, I imagine you would panic.
He had that first sip of coffee and was like, what is going on?
So,
Now I get what the people.
do
in the
you
Titanic
think
felt like.
humans tried to make friends with an animal before dogs, but failed? And now we're talking about Adam and Eve taking the first shit. I
I'm
don't
just
know,
saying,
dude.
imagine it'd
I
been
don't
a
know.
really stressful
So I
thing.
think the funny thing though is you have to go back to the origin of like where dogs came from, or like the first domesticated dog, or like that is a wild thing to think about.
So
Like,
you're saying we could domesticate anything?
yeah, God bless it,
Just
right? You
break
can.
its spirit.
Yeah, haven't you seen those circus bears and like our neighbor without
Thistle
name?
hair, the Christmas bear. You remember that?
No, I've not heard that, or I've heard of the Bernstein Bears, but
Oh, read the books all the
oh,
time.
I loved it. My grandma, I miss her every day. That was one of our things. But
David Unco sang a song about JoJo the Dancing Bear. It was a good one.
I think that like our neighbor, without saying any names,
We
like,
already said his name.
well, yeah, but people don't know
Oh.
who it is. But like he had like people, and not only him. I mean, there's been several
Lots
people.
of people with rackins.
Yeah, like a real ass raccoon for a pet, and those sumbitches are mean, dude.
I think my mother-in-law had a raccoon for a pet.
Or like they get skunks debagged. Like you could get a skunk and debag them. And
Descented.
yeah,
Well, I think you take a gland out. It's more less of a bag and more of a gland.
Whatever the hell it
What's
is.
a gland look like? Does it look like a sack?
I mean, I could. I guess I just pictured.
A pouch. A pouch of stank.
The skunk vasectomy.
Now we're going right into marsupials.
Yeah, but I just think you could do anything, really.
But that's like people that get monkeys for pets.
Oh, no way I'm
There's
out,
no
dude.
way.
No
Deep
way.
down inside, that
that
monkey
son of a
wants
bitch is
to
gonna-
eat your face off.
No,
You're stupid.
I don't want like a gorilla.
No.
Or like a
Or a
chimpanzee,
chimp.
one of the little small monkeys.
Yeah, they're the ones that do it because everybody's like, "Oh, they're so sweet,
You
cute."
ever seen the movie Outbreak?
Yeah.
No way.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
I'm out on them bastards.
Hey, this podcast
Well, you
ends
gotta
when you
take-
get a pet monkey.
You
Yeah.
got to take them sharp teeth out and give them little like gold crowns that are like flat.
I couldn't imagine.
You're the guy the other day that was just yelling about Dre, like dogs and kids
he
and
did.
hate
Like,
dogs.
hey, you know, if I could have a damn dog, if they could just run away right now, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be upset.
Yeah, but then the next day,
All
me
you
and old
gotta-
Dre made up.
Bullshit.
Well, I know. Well, that was the picture out on the porch. Him drinking coffee, and they made up, so it's okay.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's a wild topic to think about. Do
Well,
you think
it-
humans tried
It's just not going
to
work.
make friends
Like how
with
many
an
times they
animal
tried
before
to,
dogs?
like I feel like a water buffalo would
What,
have been
and
something
that-
like
Like they,
that.
like modern day, those things are nicknamed Black Death. So I'm sure there was a lot.
Well,
there was a lot of
picture-
some bitches that
Picture
lost their life trying to
2,000
be
years
friends.
ago. You're like, man, that old fella over there looks like he's
But like
pretty wise.
But like, think about this. So like, your levels of domestication. You got your dogs, who's man's best friend for a reason.
For sure.
Big dog podcast, pro dogs,
Big pro dogs.
pro
got
dogs.
that. Yeah.
And then you got cats, who are like the serial killers of the animal kingdom.
that's why I like.
That's
him.
a fact.
I like.
Did
man,
you
I-
just
it's-
admit to?
It's like I'm not.
But you
gonna-
know what I'm saying. But then
Yes.
like some
You got to
people
earn a cat's respect. Dogs are just dumb as shit.
you kick your cat out of here every
Yeah,
time.
because I don't want it in the house.
This isn't the house.
It's just
I
a big
used to
spot.
hate. I used to hate cats.
I know. Yeah, they spend all their time in my yard.
And I bet you have a low mice population.
At the end of the
You're
driveway.
welcome.
And
Anyways,
they're not getting your mail. They're not eating your mail.
what I was getting to.
If animals didn't have fur, I'd probably be more likely to have them in the house. But it's all that freaking
you could get
hair.
those naked cats.
Yuck.
No,
You ever
those
see
are
the
weird.
TikToks where
Yuck.
they take the picture and then
Yuck. And
it's
it
that
looks like
cat.
a ball sack or something like that. Like a freaking gross. The old scrote.
But so
ahead.
the best, so like cats and dogs, obviously. But then people like horses. I don't trust a horse. Horse will kick you. It'll bite you.
Yeah.
Stomp on you. Cows.
Well, that's why you got to show that mother lover what's up. You gotta earn the respect there. One time.
And I will agree with him because I got another shouting out to my buddy T-Rav, Mr. Travis Leisner, who is a absolute horse whisperer. Like he breaks horses for a job. Like that's like he can take a wild ass, never been rode horse before,
What was that quote from Talladega Nights where the
break that sumbitch down and ride him.
You're
No,
gonna
we're-
break us like wild stallions, aren't you, Grandma?
Yep, that's it.
Anyway, yeah,
That's a
so-
good
so-
man. I'm glad you freaking pulled that out. But anyway, like you, like that whole like I think that Caesar Milan,
The
Yeah,
dog
the
whisperer.
dog
guy.
whisperer guy, like knowing, like making sure that animal knows that you're boss,
But you know what? I think if,
cracking that son of
we-
a buck like an egg.
so. For in depth with the Dutchman, like if we interviewed my wife about veterinarian,
she would know.
She would tell you that there's some dogs that you cannot help.
No, yeah,
like
that's
because
true.
of the mistreatment, the best thing you can do is just put them down. Like, and it's terrible to say,
poor
but
suckers.
but look at like when not to go back in history, and Mr. Vick, he served his time,
Yeah.
and he's paid his debt to society,
right.
But like they put a lot of those down
Yeah.
because you have to. You can't.
They're fed like raw meat and
You can't-
gunpowder. Now the only thing they're ready to do is eat your face off.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that,
gunpowder.
yeah, you never hear that? Junkyard dogs. They used to feed them gunpowder, make them mean.
Oh dang!
That was like a thing back in the day. I guess I don't know.
when gunpowder was cheap,
Must have been.
must have been.
Hey, real quick,
Yeah.
I think we need to do justice where justice is due.
Uh-oh.
I think we need to make a little bit of a moment of silence here. Today is Thursday, February the 9th,
As we're recording this,
2023. Yesterday would have been Wednesday the 8th,
yep.
and we suffered a pretty detrimental loss to the dog world. the Huntingburg Police Department retired canine Meyer.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, Mr. Jason Haycox's cohort, his partner, passed away unexpectedly.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I guess it's a pretty rough deal. But
That's tough.
canine Maya, they brought her and canine Esther out to the street department shortly after my hire on, and they did some training out there. They did some like narcotic discoveries and some trainings and stuff like that.
Sounds like profiling to me.
And I got to put the old bite sleeve on.
Oh,
And I'm going to tell you something right now, boys. If I'm ever running from the law,
well, one, that'll never happen.
I'm
but
not
go on.
running. I'm not running anyway. If I'm trying to evade the police on foot, and they say the word "stop," or "we will let the dog go," I am stopping right now.
So I've got a story for you.
Because that son of a buck, that girl, that dog, Maya, and both of them really. But I had bruises on the top of my arm.
Yeah.
Through that freaking sleeve.
Yeah.
No way, dude. I'm out.
So I
am out.
So I had mentioned, and I said David Helt. It's actually Carl Helt, Vandenberg Circuit Court. So when I worked there, they had one that had ran from the Evansville Police Department.
Idiot.
And so this guy was in court the next day.
Idiot.
And he was in the county. I don't know what color they wore. I don't think it was orange. I think it was yellow. And he just sat there at the table, and he just had his arm, and he was all bandaged up and shit. And I was like, man, I wonder what happened to this guy.
He ran from the
Yeah,
dog.
so I'm
That's
sitting there. I start to read it, and I was like, "Oh, he did. Did he? Oh shit, the dog got him. That's cool." And so I just didn't think anything of it. And they were having a bond hearing, and EPD came in, and this is when they had worn body cams.
Yeah.
And so, like like where Sam's Club is in Evansville, and that's Burkhart there.
Yeah.
There, like that row of shops that would be on the west side of Burkhart. There used to be like some green, like some bean fields and like some other fields back there. Still like in the middle of Evansville there.
Yeah. Between like Vogel Road and a couple of them other
so kind of back
are.
there.
Yeah.
And he was running from the police, threw his car in park, got out, ran, and hid in the bean field.
Number one, huge mistake.
Yeah.
Running from the cops.
Yeah, not a good idea. We do not condone that.
No.
A lot of innocent people get hurt that way.
Yeah.
So anyway, this guy's hiding in the bean field. They've got the bean field surrounded. Like there's no way he's going to get out. And so like we're watching his body cam footage, and you can hear it. And they announce over the speaker.
God.
They're like,
We're turning the dog
well, they
loose.
go, we're going to give you, 30 seconds. Stand up with your hands up. Walk out. You're surrounded. There's no way this doesn't end well for you.
Oh, yeah.
Guy doesn't move, and he goes, we're releasing the dog. And then you legitimately, like, you hear the door open, and it's like a, and he just, fur missile, straight out of the car.
Fur missile.
And it's about 10 seconds later, you hear the, this guy is just screaming at the
could you
top of his
imagine,
lungs.
dude?
Because, so then they have to go get to him to get the command,
Yeah.
and this dog is just ripping.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And
Yeah.
so then they get in there, and this guy, I mean, he is crying. Like I got a newborn at home, an infant at home, and that cry, that was like the most primal, like injured cry. And
No
this
way,
dog was wagging, like they're patting him on the back.
Hey,
and
good
like,
dog,
Like,
good
hey,
dog."
here's a toy, here's a toy. But yeah, the fur missile. I mean, you could hear it go, and it's not. But a couple seconds later, and like that's how good, like the scent of a dog and like all that stuff, like, and he got it. And judge was like, yeah, you're
So, like, circling back around, just to kill this horse a little bit more. To the early people, Dave, that you're talking about that are trying to domesticate said dogs, I bet that was a tough road to hoe.
Well, but think about it. They weren't domesticated as people yet.
That's true.
Seems like they could have picked a smarter
bit of
animal to
Neanderthal.
domesticate.
You won't meet a smarter animal than my dog, Ruby.
Rubes.
Yeah. She's sharp as a tack. You've got a lab.
I've had lots of dogs. My mom, she's a dog person. There's lots of dogs there. We always had dogs growing up.
So you're anti-dog, Dave?
I mean, they're okay. You know, they bark at stuff. That's good to have going on because it's like, oh, somebody's here. But it's like a more of a necessity.
I feel like you're going to take some flack for that position.
Yeah.
It could be like everybody
That's
loves
okay.
dogs. I mean, lots
Dave's
of people
okay.
like
He's
dogs.
got broad shoulders.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. But you know, it's just
Hey, you can train a cat to shit in a box when they're in the house.
But the dog still pisses on the floor or on
Well,
the piano or
on my tires every time we get
it
here.
drives my dogs nuts.
Hey, let's get into Casey. Let's do the damn thing here.
All right. Arlo, this is the people's favorite segment. Although Show Us Your Stickers may be the next one.
Yeah.
Depending on how that plays out.
Show us your stickers.
Yeah, trending, by the way. The Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts questions of the week for the fellas. Arlo, that's our top. Like, you just have a little bit more enthusiasm for that. Woo. Thanks, buddy.
there it is.
The Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts questions of the week for the fellas is brought to you by our friends Merkley and Sons. Merkley and Sons has been serving the community since 1954, providing fresh quality meats at a reasonable price. Family owned and family operated, Merkley's provides a full service retail store, wholesale, and also custom processing. Dave, you had one of their Franks this week.
3 of them.
Took a little flack for the bun to meat ratio.
Yeah, you
Hey, when I grew up, that's what a bun was.
should have been no. You should have been double dogging.
Double dogging.
Not
Well,
enough
then you got to
meat.
cut them in half and then make a sandwich out of it.
But there were a lot of people that were proud you got rid of that bar-ish trash.
That's right.
Known for their... or do you still have some in the fridge?
Probably do.
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable.
Known for their Frank's fresh beef and pork, seasoned patties, cheeses, and their own award-winning deli meats, Merkley and Sons has it all. So, I saw a Facebook message that the response to the week's bacon sale had been terrific.
Oh,
So terrific that the boys only had a limited supply of bacon for Thursday.
somebody said they might have ran out.
Yes. Run out of bacon.
Holy shit!
That many wanderers are going and buying their delicious
You remember that
smoked
photo
bacon.
that he sent us? Brad
Can you
sent
imagine
us?
if people would have taken to pigs instead of dogs and then like, oh my God, bacon, you ate a pig?
Anyways.
That's wild.
But luckily, our boys Bradley and John Boy were prepared, and they headed out to the smokehouse
That's right.
to grab some more bacon.
Amen.
What a good problem to
They
have.
brought home that bacon.
How cool would it be to have a smokehouse full of bacon just waiting for you anytime?
God Almighty.
If Merkley's were ever to hire me, they'd have to watch me closely because I'd go in there with a little knife and saw me off
You'd
a
be
slap.
snacking.
Yeah. Check out Merkley's ad today and see what you can save. Visit them at the retail location or purchase their delicious products at any of your local neighborhood groceries. Our friends at More for Less have a lot up there.
That's right.
I actually saw, after Mace's confession last week, I was in More for Less this week, and he was Employee of the Month last month, guys.
Yeah.
For January. And, you know, it's actually crazy. He won it twice in 2022.
I could be your Merkley's tour guy or your More for Less tour guy.
Yeah. So thank you, Merkley's and Sons.
Casey, who's this week coming from?
So this week, they come from an OG fan. And this feller actually reached out, episode 1B, or episode 1, take 2,
There you go.
to our friends at BigCamo.com.
That's right.
Who
Who
we've-
we've still yet to hear from.
Yeah, BigCamo.com has not
Sons
returned
of
our calls.
Bitches.
Not that we called them. But Logan Salmon,
Hey, Dickie.
our good buddy Logan Salmon.
Dickie. That's his nickname.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Dickie. He'll know it.
Okay.
I know you, Dickie. Thanks, brother.
Anyways, if Dickie Mongol's a fan of the show, he might be confused
it
now.
ain't that.
So, anyways, Logan, thanks for sending your questions. And I think, actually, you got a couple stickers in the mail this week.
Yeah.
So enjoy them, celebrate them, and
Good ones
some
here, boys.
great questions.
Good ones.
Great questions this week. And this is the Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts questions of the week for the fellas. Soft serve or hand dipped ice cream?
Soft serve.
Soft serve.
Arlo.
Hand dip.
Wow. I'm going to go soft serve, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Pool or lake for swimming?
Pool.
Both.
Situation? Are you going to go situational?
Situational.
Arlo.
Like,
Really? I'm a pool guy.
Yeah.
That brain-eating amoeba scares the shit out of me.
It's not that. It's just harder to go to a lake. Like, I got to, Like you got to drive there.
Well, I have a pool and a lake at my house. Take your pick.
Hey, what's it like to be highfalutin? Yeah, they're bougie.
Bougie.
Yeah. Hey, you know why
Big
my
old
property
bougie
taxes on
bastards.
1025 are high? Because Jackass over
all
there
the
has to have
amenities down there
a
at the bottom of the
pool.
hill.
And hey, good news is he put in 3 RV slots this week.
Yeah.
So
Full electric and
yeah,
shitter
yeah,
hookups.
shitter's full. Memorial Gym or League Stadium?
League Stadium.
Oh, man.
They don't sell beer at Memorial Gym.
Touche. League Stadium.
Memorial Gym.
I got to go Memorial Gym because I love the history of it. Now,
Amen.
the history of League Stadium is quite impressive.
What's the
They-
history of Memorial Gym?
Oh, my God, David.
Okay, I've been here 10 years. There's a
no,
gym buried in the ground.
Just
over
go.
there that
Just
nobody
well,
goes.
next
Well-
time we go up there, I'll show you some photos.
There's so
it goes
when-
back a long
So
time.
so Papa Frank, this is where we could bring him on
Yeah.
board to talk about as a young man growing up because he can remember when it was built.
Huh?
Yeah, because that was 54. Dad was born in 48.
It's older than that, isn't
No, it
it?
was 50s. It was
It was in the
50s.
50s.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So,
I'm out.
but I mean,
I'm out of
Dave,
line.
the big thing of it is for a town of maybe 2,500 people, they build a place to hold.
6,000.
So if you packed it full, 6,000.
You
And
can't put 6,000 people in
If you've
Bull
never
honky.
seen it,
You've
when they
never
did
seen
the
the
single
pictures.
class, sectional there, and that back area where people were always walking, that used to be high rise.
You remember?
You had about 18 inches to walk
That
through the
would
back of
be
that.
awful.
Capacity
I
is
can remember-
6,092.
I can remember as a young lad
Yeah,
that on each ends, like where the basketball goals are at now.
Yeah.
You go up to the top of the bleachers, that walkway. I can remember where there was only like a 3-row or a 2-row temporary on those walls. But then, like on the concession stand walls, like Casey said,
it was all the way up.
it was all the way up. Like there was no concession
and
stand. There was still bleachers.
and
there.
you
And there
used to
were-
have
For
Yeah.
high school?
Yeah,
yeah,
Yes.
dude. But
Jesus.
single class. That's why it's so
Hoosier,
big.
have you ever heard of the word Hoosier hysteria?
Well, it's two
Well,
words.
that's back by my neck of the woods.
No,
No.
well,
Yeah.
no.
It's an Indiana thing.
It's
in
just
general.
an Indiana thing in general, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not the only one to have it. But they used to. So this goes even more way back. So when my dad was growing up, the sectional was packed full of teams because they hadn't consolidated schools.
Yeah.
So like Holland, had a school,
Yeah,
Huntingburg
that
had a
stinks up.
school, St. Henry, Dale. So they would all come to the sectional, and one of the storefronts used to put balloons up.
Mm-hmm.
And so as a team got eliminated, they popped the balloons.
I'll be
And when
damned.
my dad was in school age, they used to take off school that week because you might have had 10, 12, 15 teams playing. And so they played all legitimate league. Like sectional week up there was a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
But I can remember when that place, you used to have to buy, this is how crazy this sounds. You used to have to buy basketball season tickets
Yeah.
to guarantee you a sectional ticket.
Yeah.
For if you were a Southridge
Do you
person.
know that before are the lines are gone?
They're
aren't they?
gone. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's to say, Memorial Gym's bleachers, they're like just regular old 2x10s.
Yeah.
And they're all painted red.
Yeah.
Casey and I and probably Arlo can remember when we were kids, they were lines.
Yeah.
They were white lines actually assigned,
And that's where your seats
assigned
are.
seats.
They had it. They had the row painted on the stairs going up.
Yep.
And then they had the seats.
Yeah.
And that's where your
That's
where your
your
season.
seat.
I just can't imagine going to a game where you didn't have a kid playing. Like I've never been to a game that my kid wasn't playing at.
Well, maybe class basketball might be a good topic for.
Oh, it ruined it. Class basketball ruined everything.
I mean, like I will go watch my kid play, or maybe like a friend's kid play, but I wouldn't go to.
I have been to.
to go to like a high school basketball
how
game
many-
just to watch kids I don't know.
You
It
know how
seems
many
kinda
varsity
creepy.
basketball games I've been to?
Well, you're Hardwood Mesa
I
a
am.
lot.
God bless America. Anyway, next one.
Sorry, we could have gone deeper on that
Oh,
one.
I
think.
love it. That's part of it.
Hunting or fishing?
Both. Situational. Both.
both.
I mean, I don't hunt, so it'd have to be fishing, I guess. I mean, I want to hunt, but
I do both, but I'm not like a diehard on either one. It's more like that'd be a good thing to do today.
cold weather or hot weather?
Cold.
I don't know. Can I go cool?
No, it's either cold or hot.
Gosh, dang it. Now they got to pool out hot weather.
I'm gonna switch hot weather. It's as I get older, I'm starting to hate cold weather. So
I think I'm a cold water or
Yeah.
cold water,
You and me.
cold weather guy.
You and me, buddy.
Because I hate being hot.
Me too.
That's the worst.
I
Me
can
too,
swim
when I
inside.
got back from San
I can swim
Diego.
inside.
Man, but walking to the truck, like when your snot sneezes in your nose. Or
Your snot sneezes in your
freezes
nose. Yeah, that sucks.
Well, it sounds like you got other problems. Chevy, Ford, Dodge, and I threw Toyota on there. Just because there's one in the
Dodge.
parking lot.
I've always been a Chevy man.
Me too.
I think you know my answer.
Yoda.
I got Toyota.
Mexican food or Chinese food?
Mexican.
Chinese food, but we eat Mexican more often. I think that's why I like Chinese food more.
Mexican.
Chinese food guy all the way.
Oh, boy.
You give me a good Chinese food place and it's all on.
Yeah.
Merkley.
Here we
Our
go.
friend Merkley Burgers or Merkley Brats. But the question was burgers or brats.
Man.
I'm a cheeseburger guy.
I say
through and through.
burger, yeah.
Lettuce, tomato,
Yeah. Pickles,
slice of cheese,
onions,
onions.
mayonnaise.
Brats all the way. Sauerkraut.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
I
good
did
too.
that this
Peppers.
week,
Put them in a
weeks
little
ago.
beer hot tub. Let them kind of cook them a little bit, and then beer hot tub.
What do you think, Smoke?
This
Man, this is
the toughest
tough.
one
This
we've ever
you
had.
are really struggling with
this is the toughest one we've ever had?
I thought Josh's questions last week were some that we were like,
I can't pick. Like between
Situational.
burger- Yeah, situational.
situational
Nice.
on the burgers or brats. That's interesting.
Here we go.
Best-
Here we go.
There may be chairs thrown at
Here we
this.
go.
Best fast food French fries.
Arby's curly fries.
Rallies.
Oh, I forget we have a Rallies in DuBois County.
It's in Jasper.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rallies.
Arlo, what do you got?
Still thinking. You go ahead.
I'm on Rallies all day.
Yeah,
I love Rallies
It's
French
seasoned
fries.
fries.
Yeah,
my
they're good.
dog.
You get a large Coke and a. You know how many times while
The
Arlo's
fry
thinking,
lovers, like they specifically have a fry lovers size, and it's like the size of a traditional medium fountain drink. Like,
You know how many
it is
times-
a metric F ton of French fries.
like get out of court and it's just like I don't feel like just
man, I need to. Go,
I need a little pick me up
I need
because
to
I'm
go.
an emotional eater.
Yeah, I need to go drown my
Yeah.
sorrows. I'm gonna go
Get
straight
me
to
a
Rallies.
large Coke and
King-size
some
cup
French
of
fries.
French fries.
Yeah, it's true.
Large Coke and a basket of fries.
I'm gonna join you guys with Rallies.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Hear ye, Rallies. We love you. Hey,
Yeah. So those.
yeah.
Oh, you
Go
have
ahead.
something?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's good.
So those questions from Logan are brought to you by our friends at Merkley's and Sons, and that segment is everybody's favorite Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts questions of the week for the fellas. I saw where we've gotten some more online.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
and that's great.
We're
and
starting to get it
like
out.
if you sent some a long time ago, like Logan's was
State.
December 16th.
Yeah.
Maybe even hit a refresher and say, "Hey, sent these a while," because we get a lot of messages.
So we have a Google Drive I'm
I've
staying.
not used it forever.
I know, but I'm pretty because you've got them saved in other spots. But you're still on track because we haven't bumped the line yet.
Oh,
because we're still building to where the ones on the Google Drive are at. You know what I mean? So we haven't even made it into January yet.
And I'm still looking for Pam Ruse.
Yeah.
Those were Sarah's questions that we went through.
Oh my God.
Beat the dead horse.
That horse is that's a tough son.
Hey,
of a bitch
so as
here.
we round the corner here and we get to it, final thoughts. Big Mace, what you got?
stay tuned for literally all the things coming. I
Yeah.
am excited, ecstatic about the things that we are doing, the way that our canoe is pointed. Arlo is in. We got things rolling our way. We got some new equipment.
Yeah.
We got some upgrades that are made. We got some new. I'm getting a new phone, so we're gonna try to video on some higher quality stuff. We're gonna try to keep cranking out quality content, make you guys laugh, and just I'm having a freaking blast. business meetings and
Gosh, that's crazy.
business meetings and sponsorship stuff and just like all this stuff that I never in a million years dreamed that I would be ever a part of. And I think it's like maybe honing my skills for that dream job I was talking about earlier. Like
Testing out the John boats.
Yeah, like in John boat sales.
Port of Jasper. Call him today.
Or something, like something like that, something that's completely out of my realm of normality, and I am super stoked about it, and I cannot wait to see where this freaking bus takes us, fellas.
Smoke, what you got?
About the same thing. It's been a super busy week for me, but in the background, it's been more busy because the business meetings. Like, for so long, it was just like, hey, Thursday before we shoot, oh, yeah, hey, guys, we got to be sure to, check that email for this or that.
Yeah.
And now we got so much going on that we got to, make extra time just to talk about the stuff that we can't make time for on Thursdays.
Yep.
We got big things coming. We're going to be traveling some.
Yeah, we are. Can't wait for that.
So there's a hotel book because we got to go somewhere.
Yeah, dude.
And
that's so
that's
cool.
going to be
Still
tied to
haven't
the
told
show.
my wife.
She's going to love that.
Well,
Yeah.
you got time. We got a lot
We got
of
plenty
time.
of time.
But there's lots coming, guys. So just stay tuned, keep listening, keep liking and sharing, and send the comments and topics.
That is right. To capitalize on that, like Arlo made that comment earlier, like off air. We need you wanderers out there in Wanderer Land to share the shit out of this stuff.
Well,
on
do
air.
like the review, like on Apple Podcasts, the review's a big deal.
We got to have that. We got to have those
Thumbs
reviews.
up.
Which we got a bunch of 5-star reviews, but I think
Thumbs up on YouTube.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
all that stuff
hit the
helps.
Yeah.
notification bell
And like I
on.
said, guys, when I said about this super churched up merch package, when we hit 1,000 followers, like I said, we're only 7. We got a little bit of ways to go yet on Facebook. When we hit 1,000 followers on Facebook, I myself personally will make it a point to come up with something that's going to be worth your while for a giveaway. So when we hit that, regardless of what episode we're on, we'll come up with something as a group, and we're going to give it away on the following episode, let's say after we hit that 1,000 mark. And then as we hit other milestones, as this happens, as this brand grows, the things that we give away are going to increase exponentially.
I feel like you're writing checks. I don't think we can cash yet.
Oh yeah, no, we
We'll
may not be
figure it
able
out.
to, but we will.
Hey, future us will figure that out.
That's right.
That's
What you got, big dog?
Arlo, what you got?
Just glad to be back. Thanks for having me again. And
Well, Arlo, you're not like a part-time, like you're part of it now. Like we did the whole ceremony and the ritual, and there was
Yeah.
this and that.
but then I went on a ski trip. And,
Yeah.
That's okay. Like I said,
So,
you
yeah.
got to earn your keep around here because we kind of brought you on, and then you kind of, we're gonna have to revisit your payroll contract and stuff like that because
Yeah, we're gonna have
you've been using up some PTO, and we're gonna have to get to that. But hey,
You guys are getting paid.
yeah, we're gonna have to look at your PTO and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back, Harlow.
No, I'm having fun, and I think it's cool to watch you guys grow. If you look back at the first episode, you guys
It's terrible.
Your audio sucked and all of that. And
Oh
it's,
yeah, it looked rough.
not being nice, but it's like each week you guys get better, and I appreciate what you three guys do to just continue to do it. 'Cause
Such
Hey,
a
you're doing it for fun,
sweetheart.
man.
You've been, since you've got back, and I guess this is kind of your first full week
Such a sweetheart.
back. Well, it's his first full week back, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been just as busy as us.
Yeah.
So don't
yeah.
think it doesn't go unnoticed just because we're on this side. Like, for that ad that we got that you've already seen and it's great and you've bought flowers and all that other stuff. Like, that's Arlo taking time out of his day to be there.
That's
and
right.
Making
Oh,
it
yeah.
work. So we appreciate it. My final thought is this. Damn, it is busy right now, but I love it.
Yeah.
And it's great. And, it is just you stop to think a little bit about having these conversations and what it may grow to. And, again, like you talk about it and it's like it couldn't be anybody that listens.
That's right.
Like we just love doing it. Like, and I think it shows, and there's a lot of choices out there for podcasts. And, there's some that are big national and some that are state and local and, some of that's growth. Like we're starting to get into that market. Like
Yeah.
there's people liking our Facebook and our socials and different stuff that we don't know.
Yeah.
And that's great because that means it's traveling. And
That's right.
And and this is the God's honest truth. Like everything that we've made in advertising or marketing dollars or whatever we've done has gone right back into this operation
To bring better quality content to you.
Yeah, and it is, and we love it, and we get a lot of people that reach out, and that's awesome. And people we're seeing out in public, that's awesome. And
I love that.
it's great, and we're going to do a lot more. Like we got some pretty crazy ideas here in the future, working with some different people, and making some opportunities come exist. And if we're able to, the greatest thing that could happen is when we go to Indy, the potential interview that we have up there,
It's going to be a
hits,
banger.
and it turns out to be great. Like what a chance for that to happen. But our boy Chase is running, and because that trip to Boston, that would be so. There's nothing more than I want at
we're
the end of the finish line to shower with beer.
Somebody reached out to me this week and said if we do fly to Boston, that he would pay. He doesn't know that he would pay, but if it happens, he's gonna pay for our tickets and make sure that we all sit.
Sounds like an awful steep promise somebody doesn't.
He's gonna make sure that we all sit in the same row, one
Jesus.
next to each other.
That sounds terrible. But we also, thanks to Arlo stepping up to run.
That's right.
Arlo, you already work for us, so it's our work with us, and this is all part of it.
Or
so,
for us.
No, he's part of it.
Okay, with us.
But so we can't really sponsor you, but we'll figure out something.
You'll cheer me on. It'll
Yeah. Well, we'll be your race will be over.
There
just a
will be
little bit
no
faster.
doubt. There will be no doubt what stable Arlo is
That's
in.
right.
Is in.
And hey, by the way, friend of the program, Blake Broker.
yeah.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Blake. Lives up in Indy, and he said, "Hey, if your runners need a little bit, he's a licensed massage therapist.
Oh, the masseuse.
Yeah, he is a masseuse, and he said, hey, if your boys, they need a little bit of help, I'm in.
Yeah.
So I think
he could give us a masseusin too.
Well, this one's not going to allow that to happen. You're in on massages now, aren't
I'm
you?
out. I'm the one.
You're the one
out.
that's still out.
Yeah.
I'm in all the way. Can't wait to get another one. So the final thought on it is, damn, we're lucky.
Final thoughts round 2. Here we go.
We're lucky, we're blessed, and we thank you for your support. Continue to keep pushing us across because we got a lot of wild ideas.
That's right.
And a lot of things that are come out.
That's right.
It just strap on.
Jump into the John boat, baby,
And paddle.
and ride along.
Make sure there's no
Hey.
hole in that son of a bitch.
Thanks for tuning in. Please like and share. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Do all that crap.
All that
and
cool stuff.
We'll get
and
back
hey,
to you.
continue. If you show or you've subscribed or so, what's the challenge for this week? So last week it was subscribe to our YouTube. This week it's share with 10 people.
Yeah.
Share on Facebook.
Yeah.
Share with 10 people our page on Facebook.
Can they prove that though?
Yeah, they could take a screenshot of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Or
Fair enough.
just do a post like, hey, Dutchman, here's my 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tag
them in
Tag
it.
them in there.
Do that.
Yeah.
Send me your address.
We'll get you a sticker.
I'll get you some stickers.
That's right.
If you've already got stickers, damn it, we'll get you some more stickers.
That's right.
Until we get some other things
That's
coming
right.
in. So,
Stay tuned.
Dutchman out.
Dutchman out.